Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Yes, that's right. It's Let's Talk. Thank you, my Padawans, my students, for showing up tonight, because tonight is going to be a good time. We're going to be talking about one of the best movies of all time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I don't care who denies it. One of the best movies of all time. It is The Last Dragon. Motown one and only movie. Okay, Barry Gordy, executive producer. A kung fu movie. It's insane. And we're going to talk to it. We're going to talk about it tonight with my good friends from the Bay Staff crew. Adam Crigler, Darth Call, Flawed, and hopefully the rest of the guys, because they're not here yet. Let's show up. What's up, guys?
What's good, everybody?
I'm gonna judge the shit out of them. If
Where's
they
your
don't
face,
show up.
Craigs?
Oh, I'm going to judge them. Yeah, they're getting judged.
Well, they're getting judged.
Look at my beautiful profile picture.
Why
that,
is that the case right now?
I'll be back in a
You're
little bit.
making people pay to see your model
I'm-
face.
That's what
I
it
get
is. That's what it is. He's too good to
Yeah,
show.
you got to come to my show for my
Yes.
beautiful face.
So
Wouldn't that
welcome,
be
guys,
funny?
to the channel. Back to the channel. I think I've had all of you guys on individually before,
Yes.
but we did one stream together.
Yeah,
yes.
well, Flawed wasn't.
I
didn't show
wasn't
up.
there.
That's
I
right.
didn't
You
watch
weren't-
it.
you weren't there.
I
Demolition
messed up.
Man,
Yes,
yeah.
I
You didn't
messed
watch
up.
the damn
Yeah.
movie.
Didn't
I
watch the
still
damn
have
movie.
it. I still have it.
You still haven't
Wait,
wa-
He's honest.
still have
Flood,
it.
Flood, you at least watched The Last Dragon, right?
Yes, I've seen that a bunch of times. That's
But like
why I-
recently, you watched it like
no,
within
I
the last
didn't watch
week?
it recently. No.
Wait, yeah.
Was I supposed to watch
I mean,
it recently?
you're supposed to
Yeah, what?
God damn!
I just
You've
watched
seen
it
it,
nights
though.
ago. I
No, I'm
was
just
gonna
going
watch it
off
again, but
I watched
was
it
like,
30
alright,
minutes ago.
Vlad, you should have lied and been like, yeah.
I should have.
I
Damn.
watched it. I would have.
Imagine. I should have.
Yeah, I watched it recently.
Vlad don't give no fuck.
No.
Mhm.
So we are talking about The Last Dragon, and this all kind of came up because we were having a discussion on Bay Staff Mondays on Adam's show, and somebody
Call.
said that they had not seen the movie before, so we had to make him watch
Or
it.
heard of it.
But you didn't even hear of it
You're
before,
like making it
Way
even
worse.
worse.
which
Making it
you know
even worse.
I would go out and shame him.
No, that's
Yeah,
the
I
reason
get
why
it.
it caused such a big disrupt. I stopped what we were. I don't even know what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
we straight stopped.
It didn't
and-
matter.
think
I
we
was
were
like,
talking
It's
about
groundbreaking.
I was like,
chest and butts and stuff.
someone stop the record. I was like, hold up, call. What did you just say?
I've
And
not
that-
seen
Excuse
The Last
me?
Dragon.
Yeah,
Now,
heard of it?
and
that's
here
how
we
this was
are.
born.
So
Here we are.
I would shame him, but I'm not going to do that
I would
because
understand if you
really,
did.
you're in
I
a great
deserve-
position. I wish I was there so I could watch it one more time, just for
Yeah.
with fresh eyes
For the first time,
for
yeah.
the first time.
Mhm.
Ah, so good. The Last Dragon. You
Yeah.
are the last dragon. You possess the power.
what
Can you
of
show
the
me
globe.
some moves?
Come on.
You know what?
So
You know what
good.
I want to start by saying off.
Yes.
This was one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I saw it when I was a kid, you know, and I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But watching it again the other day, I was like, man, it's got a cool love story. It's got like family involved. It's got a badass bad guy that you like, that he's fucking badass, even
Yeah.
though
And
he's
funny.
he's obviously
Yeah.
the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Mhm.
like that movie it has everything.
It has everything. It hits every single nail. All right. So, without further ado, I got to know, or should we wait? Should we talk first and then have Call give us his answer on what he thinks of the movie?
No, I want to hear
Okay.
Cole.
Yeah,
I
Okay,
wanna hear
let's do it.
Cole.
All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off.
I don't want to.
Cole.
I don't want to
should
influence.
start.
I feel like
That's
I've already
true.
influenced it.
That's-
by
that's a
I
saying
good
feel like
that.
he's
point.
gonna rip it, bro. I feel like he's gonna pan it. That's
Okay,
all.
Cole's
here
like,
we go.
it sucked.
No. I thought it was fucking amazing. So I was
Okay.
telling Garrett before we started the show, like it feels like, you know, if you're a huge Star Wars fan and you had your like memory wiped and you can see it for the first time. 'Cause
Like me?
you know, I've watched a lot of martial art movies and 80s
Mhm.
movies, and so to never have heard of it or seen it was
Yeah.
kind of like, I'm like, oh man, this is like a
That
juicy
was
one. from
weird.
I know, right?
That was
So-
weird to hear.
First of all, I would give it an A for sure. Easy.
An A.
Oh yeah, A
Okay.
plus if you
Okay.
want. I thought my favorite part of the movie was that even though it's like a funny, kind of like crazy 80s martial art movie, there was a lot of, like Adam was saying, really nice themes like family. Like he
Yeah.
dedicates his life not just to like, improving himself physically, but like he has like a code of honor. There's a
Yeah.
code
Yeah.
of honor that he follows.
Yeah.
And that message in any movie is going to resonate, whether it's a comedy or whether it's a drama. And so that resonated a lot. I also really loved, I didn't expect there to
The
actually
fortune
be like,
cookie part, man.
well, that,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
Like that
Bruce Lee,
storyline, I love
there's
it.
so much Bruce Lee in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
could look at it like, 'cause some people will use Bruce Lee's image to promote their stuff.
Yeah.
But this was like truly like a love
It was
letter
it was
to
a
Bruce Lee.
tribute, really.
It was 100% a
They could have
tribute.
easily made it like this schlocky. It's just a kung fu movie, and we're using Asian stereotypes, but they didn't do that. They almost like paid it tribute, going like even saying like breaking it down with the master in the beginning. He was like the typical I'm a kung fu master guy, but then it turned out he was like, no, a fortune cookie isn't what you're looking for. This master that you're looking for isn't. It's not like the movies. It's different.
Yeah.
I mean, it still
Right.
had like the kind of schlocky bits to it, like a kung fu movie, but you kind of need that. But
I
it
think that was on
treated it with
purpose.
respect, which was really
Yeah.
cool about it.
Not only that, but the message from the old master was, you're your own savior. No one else is going to come help you.
Yep.
So wonderful message in that, like, because in the world we live in today, like that's more important for people to
Yeah.
hear than ever before. But I loved seeing how they treated the Bruce Lee stuff. It was very reverent. It was a celebration because the first like real big martial art movie ever was Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee.
Mhm.
And that's the only movie, by the way, that guy actually spoke in his own voice. You know that?
No,
I
Wow,
didn't know that.
know that.
So he was dubbed, whether it was an English or a Chinese movie, it was always dubbed for a different, like Mandarin to Cantonese. So the only time you ever hear Bruce Lee talking as himself, fucking Enter the Dragon.
Crazy.
Wow.
Interesting.
I
Which
did
is
didn't
such-
not know that.
Crazy awesome. Also, it was hard for him to get the role at the time because a lot of executives were like, I don't know about this martial art movie thing. And it spawned like a whole genre, like he's
Yeah.
the godfather in some ways of like
Yeah.
MMA. My point is, I'm going on about Bruce Lee, but I loved seeing a celebration of Bruce Lee and martial arts and a code of honor. It's like the exact opposite of how Quentin Tarantino treated Bruce Lee in that Hollywood movie where they kind of like ragged on
Yeah.
his reputation
Yeah.
and made him
Yeah.
look like kind of a fucking clown. It was
Yeah.
really refreshing to
That was
watch.
a stupid movie.
That was, dude, I didn't even watch it because I watched that one scene and I was like, I'm good.
I wanted to see it
I
so
don't need
bad.
to. Like, yeah. They
And
made
then
him
it
look
was
like a clown.
terrible. Yeah.
But
yeah, when he was very skilled. Like he wasn't an actual, like he wasn't actually that great of a fighter like he portrays. But that he's in a movie. That's what that is.
Yeah.
He knows that. I mean, he's still a great martial artist. He's still a
Jackie
great
Chan
talent.
MMA.
Yeah, he's got charisma. He's got all those things. Like, don't clown him just because he wasn't an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
and I would say to add on to that, MMA exists in a way because of Bruce Lee. Because
Yeah,
he was
so
one of the first
many-
persons to be like, I'm going to combine the arts. Like, it's not about whose style is better, like
Yeah.
a kung fu movie would. It's like whatever's the best for punching.
the
I want
best
to
of
know what the
all
best
worlds.
of that. Yeah, boxing, taekwondo,
Yeah.
wrestling, jujitsu, and he was the first one to really combine it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
martial arts, I think, owes him a lot in that
They
regard.
put him in the first UFC game because of that. Like he was
Mhm.
like the extra character because of that.
and he put
What,
martial
Bruce
arts
Lee
in
was?
movies, man. Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Darth
And
Call,
he bodies.
Yes.
who's your favorite character in the movie?
I'm gonna go with the bad guy's girlfriend.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bad guy's girlfriend.
Interesting
What,
pick there.
because she's the the hidden hero of the story or something.
A little
Or
bit.
what?
little
Because
bit.
she's really like in the center of her being a really good person. She's very
But
fucking
she's
naive.
But
She's very naive, but like without
Nah.
her, yeah, I thought she was cool, man. I liked her. I also like the
Nah.
main guy, obviously.
I wish
but,
this was based out so I could take you off the screen.
damn.
No,
Yeah.
she's good though. Like she's
Yeah,
being
I
I
used
don't
by
like
this
the
guy.
girls that go between niggas. I don't like that shit.
But a favorite character though, that I mean,
Well, I mean, okay, maybe not favorite.
It's a little-
it
Stand
feels
out
like you're
character for
going
you.
for like PC points right now, Carl.
Yeah.
I'm not.
yeah, LA. I know what's
Damn.
happening right
Yeah, he
now.
lives in California. You
Super
know
duper.
people are listening.
I mean, it's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
I
she
get
was
it.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
You think differently. That's why I appreciate you. You know, I feel like no one would answer that. No one would say that.
Yeah, thought
And
she
I
did
can
a
see
really
what you're
good job.
saying. I can see what you're saying. She holds
The-
it together. She's the glue.
Mhm.
She's
Yeah.
the. I get it.
But,
Well, without her, you know, the boyfriend or the asshole, whatever the dude's name is,
He never
would
gets
have
defeated.
would have succeeded. You know.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mhm,
absolutely.
mhm.
She went to tell the dojo,
Absolutely.
said, "Hey, there's some shady stuff going on."
That's
It's
a
true.
fact. Yes,
Claude.
I can see where you say
Favorite character, go.
the villain, the bad guy.
He was tight.
Show enough?
Yeah.
Or
Shonuff.
Arcadia?
Shown up.
Because it's got
Yeah.
two. There's two
Yeah, no,
villains in this
Shown up
movie.
is
yeah,
the main
Shonuff.
villain.
Shonuff is the
Okay.
one. Yeah,
The
that's
other
yeah.
dude was just
That's
a
my dude.
freaking
Even though the other
jackass.
guy he's like the last final
Yeah.
boss, but really it's show enough. It's all
Yeah,
show
he's
enough.
the one. He to me is the glue of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
The Shogun,
yeah.
Brooklyn. Yeah, the guy was
Yeah.
tight.
Harlem. Shogun of Harlem.
Yeah.
I heard that the actor didn't like playing in the movie because they made him like actually do martial arts and shit. He's like, I'm
Yeah,
not a
he'd
martial
never
artist.
done that
Yeah.
before the movie.
Which
But
I
he
couldn't
looked
tell.
really good.
Watching
They
the
made him
movie,
look good.
Yeah, watching the movie, I had no idea. I was like, this dude is he could beat Bruce
He's
Lee
a
for
pimp.
sure.
Wow.
In my head.
So he had zero training, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Julius
an actor.
Carey was his name. He was also a star in a great show called Briscoe County Jr. with Bruce
Love that
Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't
Really?
look
He was
nothing
really
like
good
he
in
does
that too.
movie. In that movie.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
who was he
completely
in
different.
that? Who was he in that?
He was I forgot what they called him, like bowler hat or something. Like
Briscoe County Jr. That's
yeah,
a
he was
throwback.
he's in the very first episode. He's kind of like his frenemy, other bounty
Mhm.
hunter guy that he tangles with. He's really good in that too. Sadly passed away, R.I.P. I was looking
Yeah.
up some facts about the movie. A lot of people passed away.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Laura,
The kid?
the main love interest, Vanity in real life, she passed
Yeah.
away. The kid, the little brother. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's my favorite character was the little brother.
Yeah,
he
he's
was so
dope.
The little
funny.
brother?
I like the
Yeah,
what
he's
at the
dope.
end when he dances
Yeah,
out
that's
of
one of my favorite parts.
out of the ropes.
That's one of my,
Yeah, a lot of
Yo,
people passed away from this movie. It's sad.
He got shot.
Did he?
Yeah,
Damn,
I didn't know that.
what the fuck?
I can't even imagine that. Yeah, he
Right,
got
who got
shot. The kid.
The
that's how
younger
he.
brother?
That's how he died. He got shot, and then was fine. Like survived the shooting, but then the doctors didn't put him together right. They didn't stitch him up right. So then he died from
It's
that. He died
complications.
from like getting
Oh,
sickness.
that's fucked up.
So bummer.
That sucks, man.
Terrifying.
Adam,
I gotta break the mold. I gotta break the mold to all you guys.
You're gonna say the main
Do it.
character. Don't
Let's
say
go.
it.
Bruce Leroy, baby. Like the dude.
all right.
Look. Yeah, I don't care what Floods. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Look. We have a problem with the lack of honor in our society.
True.
And
True.
you know, I pride myself in being honorable, especially to the people that are good to me. And like seeing the way that he foregoed getting laid to a girl who was very clearly throwing herself at
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
to
That's
like
true, too.
uphold his honor and to like do what was best for what he needed to do to like reach what he perceived as his mission, his quest to find the master, you know?
Yeah.
Like nothing was gonna stop that. And like I respect the shit out of that. Like we need more of that energy in the universe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like I love that. I love the way that he was portrayed. I love the way that, you know, he still fought. He didn't want to fight, but
Yeah.
he did when it was most necessary. So he knew how to fight, chose not to, remained honorable. It's like that is such a great example of a human being to look up to. So absolutely, he's my favorite.
I can see that. Actually, that makes sense.
He didn't have the
You
moves
surprised-
though. He
you
didn't have
surprised-
the moves.
Yeah, he needed. Yeah, he did not have the move.
Didn't have the moves.
Well, she was more than willing to teach him.
Yeah, she was
and,
all over that.
Yeah.
She really was
Dang.
laying it on thick. I almost was like, yo, girl, you gotta like, you're gonna slip off the freaking chair you're sitting on.
Settle down.
Wow.
Did you notice the similarity between Bruce Leroy and Lieutenant Commander Data?
No, explain that.
They both, dude, I've never noticed it before in a movie, but this one, he doesn't speak in contractions, or he almost never does,
Yeah.
Hmm.
which is just like Data. Because remember, we're like in the Star Trek episode where Riker's like, he's like in a Matrix, and Data's talking to him in contractions, so he knows he's not in real life. Like that's
Right.
how he talks. That's how the main character talks throughout the whole freaking movie.
And they really made him like this
Why do you think they did that with the script?
this naive, almost a kid, really. You know, he's very focused on this kung fu stuff. You know, and his idol is Bruce Lee, and
That's
everybody
true. He was
around
like a
him
kid.
tells him
They made him
that
childish.
He's very childlike.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
He's getting
around him
advice
doesn't
from
like
his little brother.
understand.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck
Like,
is that about?
What is that about?
Yeah.
That's a weird. I never actually like thought
He
of
doesn't
that.
know the moves. He doesn't even know.
Consciously.
He's like never thought about sex ever in his life.
Yeah.
It's just like kung
It's
fu
like
and
my-
that's it.
It's
What?
pretty crazy. That's a good way of saying it. Like that really
Yeah.
is.
It's kind of,
that's how it's
endearing.
written. For
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Crazy.
Kung Fu and that's it.
So,
Wow,
okay,
that
our
should be a
favorite characters.
t-shirt.
I actually have about Bruce Leroy. I have some facts. 3 great black actors auditioned for the role for Bruce Leroy. Who do you think
No
they
way.
are?
Eddie Murphy.
No,
That's got to be one. Wow.
No?
Okay.
no.
I'm gonna guess.
Ooh.
They weren't huge in the 80s, but they were in the 90s and later
I'm
on.
gonna say Samuel L. Jackson.
Will
No,
Smith.
no.
Damn. Thought I was gonna get that one. Will Smith.
Damn,
no way.
really?
Do you want me to tell you?
Denzel.
No, no,
Denzel.
no, no, no.
Denzel.
Denzel. I was
Okay,
about to say it
okay.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
I-
no way. But
I'm taking credit for that one too.
Mm,
We did say it at the same time.
I was
honestly.
about,
We did.
dude, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Denzel.
Hold on.
Wesley
hold on.
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Ooh, good,
Yes, I knew
good.
I was gonna get that.
That's
Good.
honestly.
I'm taking credit for that one.
That one
I'm
would
taking
make
credit for
sense.
that one, too.
I don't get why
I
that one
even
didn't
think-
happen.
I didn't even think it, but I want to take some credit for that.
That was a good one.
I don't know.
And another one starred in a movie where he did
I
kung
thought it was
fu.
gonna be Eddie Murphy.
When he what?
He starred in a movie that did kung fu.
Morpheus. Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence
No
Fishburne.
way.
All
Nice.
three- they-
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne apparently did the most campaigning to try and get the role, but it
Really?
went to a first-time actor.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You think they did that on purpose?
I don't
obviously,
know. I mean,
right?
all 3 of those guys, they were in their early career, so they were like
Yeah.
basically
I wonder-
unknowns as well.
I feel like
So-
it would have been a good movie if you would have threw Denzel in there.
Any of those
Like,
actors would have been
Equalizer.
great too.
I feel like he would have.
But maybe it's just
Denzel.
something about the guy that they picked. He had that kind of
Yeah.
like childlike
Yeah, he could pull
innocence
it
because
off.
he really had that. He had that kind of like I can't see Wesley Snipes. I don't know. He's a
Nah,
really
me
good
neither.
actor, but like having
Wesley
that
There's
kind
a
of like
naivete about
yeah,
his
yeah.
appearance. Very like
The
boyish
innocence.
face. Yeah,
Yeah.
very innocent. Mhm.
And now he looks like a reptilian, but
does he?
yeah, he looks weird now. I'm not
What
gonna lie.
the main character?
Yeah, Bruce Leroy. He reminds me of like it's I don't know. You seen Cobra Kai, like Daniel-san?
I haven't. No, never.
Yeah,
seen
I
it.
know Daniel.
Okay, as an adult, I feel like he looks weird as an adult too, but this dude looks even weirder as an adult.
He
It's just
definitely looks
kung fu
different.
things.
What is it? Hold on. Let me
Have
share
you seen?
this. I can share.
Like well, no, not okay, maybe not that one. There you go, right there.
He
He
looks
looks like
exactly
a
the same.
reptilian right there to me.
I
Does
don't
he?
know. I don't
What?
think he looks exactly the same.
He looks like Reptile from Mortal Kombat, maybe.
Reptile.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like reptilian. I didn't say like he looks
not
like a
like
dinosaur. But he
Well,
does
I
look like
mean,
he had some reptilian in
people's
his blood.
imaginations can run wild when you say someone looks reptilian.
Yeah, you go way off to the side.
Like I don't,
True,
I
true.
can see him
I
playing.
meant just some reptile DNA somewhere down the line, maybe 10% of reptile from Mortal
Interesting.
Kombat.
Interesting.
If reptile from Mortal Kombat was his dad,
Was his dad?
My favorite
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat character.
one of mine.
Now, do you
He's in my
okay?
top
Speaking
three.
of Mortal Kombat, it's interesting you bring that up. I was thinking the whole movie. I was like, this has got to be an inspiration for Mortal Kombat. I know
I can see.
a lot of the inspiration came from Big Trouble in Little China. You know, like
Never seen
Raiden
it.
and all of the
Yeah, you heard me.
You said Raiden?
I've never seen Big Trouble in
bro.
Little China.
What?
Oh, neither have
Bro,
I. So
bro.
we're both in that. Yeah, we're both in
See,
that
I've seen
same-
that one. I've seen that one.
Eh.
Okay,
My brother used to talk about it, but I never
Shocked,
never
man.
seen it.
you got to watch it. John Carpenter,
It's really good.
John
Kurt
John
Russell,
Carpenter. What did you say?
John Carpenter.
You did not say Carpenter.
What did I say? I mean, I
He
mumbled.
did. He
So
said, no, you said John Carpenter. You did.
No, he
That's what
said
I
like
heard.
John Carpenter.
John
I heard
Carpenter.
I heard Carpenter.
John
You don't know John
Caricature.
Carpenter?
Caricature.
some-
John Caricature.
I
Come
heard
on.
some weird shit come out.
Kurt
of your mouth
Russell?
right now.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I know
I like
the
Kurt
actors
Russell.
in it
That
now.
hot lady that's like a Vulcan in one of the Star Trek movies. What was her name?
I
What,
don't-
6
see,
and
I
9?
don't know anyone in it.
No.
No,
It
no,
was she's in like that Sex in the City show.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
No.
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 Sex and
No.
the City. That's the only person I know that's in there. I no
There's like
idea.
8 other chicks in that movie or show
don't
or
know
whatever it
anyone
is.
in that either.
Now
I know
ask me if
Sarah
I've ever
Jessica
watched that show.
Well, me neither. But I
You've
just
only
I don't
seen
know, there's like-
commercials, clearly.
I have no
Just his
idea.
main character. That's it.
But anyways, back to what I was saying before I was just
That's what- that's what I
shocked
know
by
from Pluto.
not seeing that movie, which you need to remedy.
Well, do
There's
another
so
Let's
much
Talk.
we
Okay.
should. There's so much
Okay.
in this
I
that
have to
kind
actually watch it.
of goes back to that. Like the music, there's a lot of the music at the end. The whole Last
Yeah.
Dragon theme, the lead up to it, feels very Mortal Kombat to me. So
Yeah,
there's
I
got
can
to be some of that DNA.
I can kind of also like the Mortal Kombat movie. It kind of feels like has like some similar vibes.
A little bit of that.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of positive energy in the movie. Like just no matter what like type
Yeah.
of film that it was very positive, very entertaining. You felt very uplifted spiritually after you watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a good time. It was a good fucking time. That's what I
And-
liked about it.
It's like a majority black movie, and it was like I feel like a lot of people know that movie, which is like
Yeah.
it just spits in the face of
Racist.
what everyone says about
No,
Hollywood.
they're all racist. That's what it is.
When
They're
something's
only
good,
doing it to
something's
virtue
good.
signal.
It was a Motown
Yeah.
production. It was Barry Gordy,
See?
the guy,
Even
he,
crazy.
the producer, the music producer that made Michael Jackson, did
Yeah.
all of this R&B stuff. They went and made this movie. It actually made a lot
That's
of
why
money.
there's so much music involved in it. Like,
Yeah,
at
it's
the club and all that. Yeah.
dude,
Oh,
there's
man,
like
when- the scene
several
when-
music videos in there.
When they introduced
Yeah.
the love interest, I don't remember her name, but
Vanity.
and she, she's in the
In real
club,
life,
and
it's
there-
Vanity. Yeah.
There's that
Oh,
dude.
yeah, I don't know. No
Bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, oh yeah, man! I started dancing
Yeah.
in my chair. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
that's a-
I'm feeling
yeah.
this. I'm feeling this music
Rhythm of the
right
night.
here.
Dude, even the
night.
Yo,
That's a
it's so
hit.
In the
good.
morning light.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's great. The soundtrack is phenomenal in this.
It
It's
makes
just
sense.
so good.
Makes sense if it's Motown movie.
I think the
yeah,
only song that I
innovative.
didn't like was her song. Whenever like the Seventh Heaven song, that weird,
freaking come
Yeah.
to the 7th floor. You come to basically like come have sex with me.
and her weird dance
7
thing, like
minutes
it
in
was
heaven.
like
Wait,
Thriller or something.
are you seriously telling me that song was worse than the freaking Call's favorite character's song? I don't even
Oh
know.
yeah,
her
I
name.
think
thought
it was
they were-
definitely worse.
Yeah. See,
Wow.
I'm just
I
like
don't
you guys.
remember.
You guys rag on my opinion, but I'm just going off of her performance as an actor.
That's right. I wanted.
She did
I
do a
wanna-
really
I'm
good
definitely
performance.
dragging
she
Call
did,
through
she
the
did.
mud right now.
Yeah, I mean you
She
can.
did.
but
You
drag
kind
my
of told me
opinion
a
all
little
you
bit.
want. I thought she did a really good job as an actor in that performance. I liked
Hey,
everyone.
she
Like,
did.
I liked the
Yeah.
bad
Whoa,
guy.
whoa. Actors doing a good job is not the same as saying who's your favorite character. That's
Well, that's
that's-
what I was. That's what I was
That's
basing it off.
true.
Was who did I enjoy the
That's
performance of
true.
the most?
Everything's subjective these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I don't see. That's not how I would base my.
Your
favorite
art is
character.
wrong.
If you were telling me
Yeah.
who would you want to be, obviously
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like the really girly. Of course, I'd be the main.
Like I
guy,
want to wear
yeah.
headlights on my tits.
But like when I'm thinking about like who stood out to me, like one of the performances, that was one of them. But then another one,
Yeah.
another one would be the main bad guy. Another one would be
Yeah.
the henchman to the main bad guy. Another one
Yeah.
would be the Asian sidekick dude.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
like that guy. Where
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
flipped
There was
it
a
on
lot
its
of
head,
really
where
good
they
performances.
made him really bad at kung fu.
Yes, and the black.
I
was
love
really
that.
Good.
Mhm.
That's
Do you
actually
remember-
genius.
Dude, the part, dude, this movie did some shit that you couldn't do now. Remember when the Asian guy, I forget which Asian guy it was, but he makes like a very racist stereotype of his own race.
Yes. Yeah.
To talk some shit to Leroy, right? I'm pretty sure.
Are you
right?
talking about the 3 fortune cookie guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys that they flipped. Also, they made them like act black. How he's acting
Mhm.
Asian, and they're all like jive talking and stuff on the streets.
I don't
Dancing to
Basically,
music.
I wish I would have
If
watched.
you did that
now.
today, don't you feel like it would be like, oh,
You're like,
we're in
oh yeah,
trouble?
no way. Especially
No
with all
way.
like the weird Asian hatred between
Yeah.
the races. Like I
Yeah.
don't get that because like
Nah, weird.
black. I
Everyone
feel
got
like black. There's
along.
Wu-Tang Clan, love
Yeah.
kung fu. This movie.
I don't.
What is
It
this?
blows my
guys?
mind, bro. I don't get how it works. I
Yeah.
really don't because
Black community, come on,
black
man.
and-
You
yeah,
gotta- you guys
black and
gotta-
Asian goes together, man.
Gotta come together on here.
In
all
my
right?
head.
All human beings.
Well, yeah.
Nah,
I'm just saying,
nah,
like,
just black and
especially with
Asian.
you guys, because
No.
they're having a special
No.
issue right now.
Just black and Asian.
Zakanin
That's racist.
for
That's it.
$6.66.
You would be removed from.
Oh
the
my
stream.
gosh! If he had the power, but he
If
doesn't.
I had the power.
You gotta say
Julius was
that.
also on the TV show Two Guys and a Girl, and a pizza
don't
place with a young Ryan Reynolds. They did a Last Dragon callback in that show too. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Wow.
With Ryan Reynolds,
I never saw that show. I
John
heard of it, though.
Thomas for $10. Hiya. I watched this at Alvin C. York Theater at what FT.
Oh, he saw it on a
Bragg?
big screen. That must have been dope. Watch
I
that.
fell in
the theater.
love with
That'd been
Vanity.
dope.
Oh, can we talk about Vanity? Man,
Yeah, she's a pretty girl.
she's pretty.
What a babe, yo.
What a babe.
Holy crap.
Definitely.
Wow.
Is.
I only
she's
know her
gorgeous.
from this movie. Apparently,
She's
she's in a
discovered
lot
by
of
Prince.
other movies. Yeah,
Was she really?
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
Mhm.
Yep.
Also
She was
passed
definitely
away.
a babe. For sure.
Yeah, she
Absolute,
was. She was.
absolute smoke show.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Absolutely.
apparently she does other movies where she takes her clothes off. I didn't know this. I thought
Really?
I was
I
like,
had no
this,
idea.
Which though?
She's-
Which movie?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
need.
When you
I'm
say
gonna
other
need to go
movies-
back
the list here.
Yeah.
for science.
Just for
yeah, for research
Research
purposes.
research purposes.
Of course. I didn't know that until I was like looking up facts, and I was like, oh,
I didn't.
okay,
This is a
Had
good
no
fact.
idea.
very
I
well.
like
Yeah.
that fact.
Thank you, IMDb.
Great fact.
It was
I'm
at that
fact-finding
moment
it.
when Garrett's wife walked into the room. And said,
I'm
"What
doing
are
research
you-
for the show.
What are you doing? Research for the show.
Oh man.
They respected the shit out of martial arts in the movies. You said
Yeah.
Motown made it.
Yeah.
And it's the only one they did. That's amazing because they put they're like, what's the most important part of this movie is the martial art aspect, right? Let's respect it. And because they did that, everything else fucking just came together.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
opposite of how movies are made today. People
Yeah.
should fucking take notes.
Yeah, take notes
Who
on this
directed it?
movie. It's a silly
Mhm.
80s movie about kung fu and family, and it blows fucking 90% of the movies out of the water these days just
It
because
really
it's
does.
just
crazy,
good.
man.
It has a good message. It has heart. It has action. It's fun. There's a good romance between the two characters. It's
Mhm.
fucking, it's great. It's a great movie. Why can't we have more of these movies like this? I don't get
It's
it.
all
man.
about
And
Creative.
everyone
pushing the message now.
Yeah.
and everyone got along. Like, like everyone was
Yeah.
getting along in that community. It was pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
kind of want to see the fish? 'Cause I know like the
I know,
mystery,
it's
we
all
don't
mystery.
really know, but didn't you kind of want to see
Yeah.
what's in the tank?
What is
When
it,
I was
man?
younger, I always thought
Why
it
is my
was
shit
like
going blurry?
piranha, like
Mm.
Yeah,
I
but it's like
figured it was
one big
piranha.
fish.
In my head, I imagined it was a giant piranha.
It's like a
Oh,
big ass
no,
fish.
I thought there was like many, like
Oh, yeah,
because they're
no.
not very big. But then I watched it again yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, it's just one fish.
One fucked
Yeah.
up
Like,
thing. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the hell could that be?
I
You
love
doing
the scene. The
damage,
first
bro.
scene you see him in too. He's like, "I told you to get rid of that." It's like, yeah, but you also said like
But
it
it's
comes in
useful.
handy. yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
I need a fish.
I do
that,
like
man.
the Arcadia, Eddie Arcadia. He's a pretty good like secondary villain.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was
funny,
like
man.
fully necessary to be. I wish it was kind of all shown enough. Like it was
Yeah.
all focused on him, and there was more.
Yeah.
But I think there was still a good amount of that. But
Yeah,
Eddie
he was
Arcadia is
not
still pretty
re-
good.
He was not. Shonuff was not in the movies that much.
Yeah, he shows up in the
Like,
beginning.
He's
it
the
was
last
like
boss,
3
like Shao
scenes.
Kahn.
Yeah, he shows up in the beginning.
Yeah.
He shows up
At the pizza
at
shop.
the pizza
It's
shop.
literally
He goes
just
to
like
the
Mortal Kombat now.
dojo,
Goro and then
and that's
Shao
it.
Kahn, like you go through multiple
Yeah.
bosses. It seems like good shit. I don't even more now. It just makes sense. I think it was kind of influenced.
Yeah, it feels like it influenced it a lot.
Yeah.
Just
It
the
has
vibe.
to have. Like the way Enter the Dragon influenced this movie has
Yeah.
to have influenced
It's got to be part of that
some Mortal Kombat.
in some way.
Wow.
Mm.
I like the cheesy CGI, not CGI, but the visual effects at the end.
That was
glow.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
That looked
liked
cool.
whenever like he made a
I
punch.
put it on my
was like,
thumbnails to this day, bro,
Duh.
because I imagine Last Dragon on my thumbnails when I put
The
it
glow.
on myself.
Dude,
every
it
time.
makes me so sad. I fell for one of those Instagram T-shirt ads,
Wah, wah. Sucker.
but it was
That makes
it
you
was
sad?
it
I
was
do it all
shown
the
up.
time.
Yes.
Like this?
Yes, he's a sucker.
It was shown
That's
up.
a good shirt.
I could
would've
not
fought for
get
that
it.
too.
It was
I
like
would've
this, and he
voted
had
for
the
that
glow,
too,
and it
bro.
looked so badass, and I bought it, and it never showed
Yeah.
up. Damn,
never showed up?
What?
Never
That's
showed
up.
different.
no, never showed up.
That's different. See, I never fell for nothing like that. I get everything I order.
Straight up
Damn,
never
I feel
showed up.
bad.
I
I would have
don't.
went. I would have made it, bro. I would have.
I don't
made
feel
that shit
bad.
myself.
You're the sucker that ordered it off Instagram.
It was the first time. Okay, it's the first
They
time.
got you.
Sometimes it
Instagram.
works.
Yo,
It's a
there
roll
was
of the dice.
when Instagram first sold to Facebook, I don't know, a couple years ago or whatever, and the whole Instagram vibe changed. It
Yeah.
shifted to suddenly there was
Sell,
just ads
sell,
everywhere.
sell,
Yeah.
sell.
And
Yeah.
then they started doing, it's barely any pictures anymore. Now it's all
Yeah.
videos you
All
see.
videos.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be TikTok now,
Yeah.
especially more than ever. But when
Yeah,
I
YouTube too.
first shifted over, I would block every single ad. I took the time to sit and block every single
Smart
ad.
guy.
Awesome.
And I actually
Smart
started doing
guy.
it on Twitter too.
I did on
when
Twitter.
When
You
I
blocked
first
the
got back
account?
to Twitter, and it got to the point where I was seeing like ads for
I never
like
thought to block the account. That's very smart.
small town mom and pop shops.
They're like, this is all we got.
Yeah,
You
it's like,
blocked everything else.
insert ad. What can we put in? Mama Jams, come get the best like blueberry jam
You're
in,
like,
Apricot
like,
jam.
in
Maybe.
Idaho, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm living in Maryland, like, what the fuck is this shit? All right, weird.
John Thomas for $5.
hilarious.
Did she pass? I think he meant dude. Dude, she passed due to drug use. Was sad. I thought she
Oh, man.
died of like
I thought they
lung cancer or something.
Yeah, they said kidney failure.
Kidney failure. That's what it was.
Yeah.
At least that's what I read.
Causes kidney failure though?
Oh, that's
Well,
true.
I don't know, but what I seen was that she like did drugs early on.
Oh, and it
the-
was,
the
like,
rest of her
damage.
life- yeah, she was sober for
Man.
a long time after
It
that.
sucks.
She turned to God and got sober, and still it
That
affected her
sucks.
afterwards.
Intense.
Yeah. Careful about your kidneys.
Mhm, mhm. Man, what do you think about his family? I liked his family unit.
Yeah,
The guy-
man.
Awesome.
again, that was a
hardworking, had a
hardworking-
business, was badass. Yeah.
Family,
Dude,
Yeah.
stuck
that
together.
was
They
Did
love
not
each
come
other.
out today.
that was
Yeah.
pre welfare America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt
Legit.
bad when it got ransacked. It made me, I mean, not to bring it up, but it, made me think of 2020, like watching their pizza
Yeah.
shop get smashed in.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they worked so
Yeah.
hard for that. Fuck off.
Like that scene. I don't own
wanna
that.
I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. Someone else
Say it.
Damn it.
What do you say? Say it.
No, I'm not gonna
What?
say it.
He's not gonna say.
I want to know what you want to say because I
was
didn't
gonna
catch
say.
it. It went over my head.
Is it black
So
on
now
black
I gotta
violence?
hear it. Now you gotta say it.
What are we talking about?
Huh?
Don't try that.
Shoot
Don't
him.
try to do that. Don't try to do that.
Black on black crime.
Duh.
man.
Okay. Okay.
Climate change.
Okay. Then it didn't go over my head.
It's
All
climate
right.
change.
You were thinking it.
Climate
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. Climate change, man.
You know
Climate
what?
change.
Like we have all of the violence and all of like the gangs and stuff, but you know what we're missing? The themes. Look, I
Yeah.
need themes in my gangs. This had a cool theme of like
I need
kung
themes in
fu,
my-
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spikes.
Even the bad
Spikes
guy,
is so-
Garrett.
yeah.
Even the bad
Yeah,
guy, like, had his
leather
like
and-
Sith martial art way.
Yeah.
He was all about it too, man. In the dark
Yeah.
side of it, but he was all about martial art.
What's up, George?
Hey, there he is.
What's going on, bro?
Absolutely, brothers. I wouldn't let y'all down.
Hey,
What's
thanks,
going
man.
on?
Happy to see you, man.
Andreas did
Yeah.
though. Remember that, guys.
We would
Oh, I'm gonna remove him extra heavy on Monday.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be back and forth.
He's making more heads.
Mhm.
Yeah, right now, as we speak.
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, probably. Like, what if he comes up with heads of all of us, though? You can't be mad at him.
Nah,
He's
I
kinda
know.
cool.
No,
All right,
that's
you know
kinda
what?
cool.
That is the only way that I won't
Yeah.
remove him every other
Okay.
word on Monday.
As if he was working on heads of all of us.
Yep, that's
That
right.
would be
What
fire.
is it? A base staff Mountain Rushmore.
Oh, just
Oh,
That's a good idea.
damn.
we got to get that
Now
going.
you know what? Now,
3D
Yeah.
print it.
I've
Yeah.
talked about merch and why I don't have any, but damn, if there's a
That
good
is a
image of
good one,
of,
Ryan.
of all of us
That
as
is
a
base staff
great idea.
Rushmore, I mean I might break and have
We
to
might
do
have to
that.
do that.
I think you should, bro. I think
Just
you
make it a
should.
limited run, you know, just like
Yeah, yeah.
have
We
500
can
shirts.
make
That's it.
We
Yeah.
make it a plushie. You know, a little
Yeah.
Dude.
That would be
Yeah.
That would be
fire.
awesome.
All together,
That would be fire.
dude.
We'll
Yeah,
make
even
a,
if we just made like 5 of them, bro.
we'll just have a whole base staff line. We'll have like
There you
little,
go.
Yeah.
little base staff body pillows so
Yeah.
people can
Yeah.
snuggle with us.
Yeah.
People love that.
Flashlights.
Line your whole bed with all the base staff crew. There you go. George.
Weird.
I mean, we
Thanks-
joke,
thanks
but
for coming
I bet,
on,
you know,
man.
with the internet, like you never know. man,
Yeah,
that
for
take
real.
off.
Oh, dude, it's everywhere.
For real.
You never know today. Anything is possible.
Legit.
People,
George.
chicks are selling bathwater and farts in bottles, guys.
We should do that.
Come on.
Why don't we not do that?
That
That girl almost had a heart attack because she was farting so much because she was selling them. Remember that?
Wait a minute.
That was the
yeah.
headline.
Farting
Production
too
was-
many, George. You don't have to
Yes.
actually fart in the jars. Just
Wait
say
a
you
minute.
did.
George.
I thought that was a meme.
Yeah,
It's real,
that's a
George.
It's not a myth.
thing,
It's
bro.
real, bro.
That's
It's
a
Come
real
on.
thing.
Y'all are
thought it
Just
was a
say
myth.
you did.
I know that Gwyneth Paltrow's got that sick vagina.
Yeah,
candle,
yeah,
but I was
pussy
like,
candle.
that was the limit.
That's
What
nasty, though,
is
too.
that? She's just
I don't
puts
know.
stones that are like heated.
But do they really smell like
How?
that?
Yeah. How
haven't
does it
bought 'em, so I
smell
don't know.
like?
Yeah,
Is she trying to
saying,
pretend
"Oh,
like, oh, my pussy smells
It
good?
smells like flowers.
Well,
Exactly.
maybe
Lies.
she went to-
Smell
Gwyneth.
it.
People
I
do
have
weird
no-
shit, and then you got Nicole Kidman eating bugs. Like, come
Yeah,
guys.
on camera,
don't
like,
believe that.
hey,
Come on.
everyone,
How
this
much
is
are they paying?
delicious.
How much are they paying her to do that?
Piss me off.
I
I
would-
can't
A lot.
believe that. Are y'all really being serious? I know.
Yeah, it's
gonna be
real.
like,
It's real.
nobody is. Nobody
It's
farts
real,
in a-
George.
It's real.
Nobody
It's
farts in
real.
a jar. And
No,
says,
they
"Oh,
do.
yeah,
Yes,
one-
they do.
They do.
Yes,
People do, man.
Yeah.
And
This
people
girl
buy
almost,
it.
Hey,
it was a
man.
headline.
I don't know.
She thought she was
Wow.
gonna die because she was farting so much in the jar. She couldn't keep up with
Don't-
demand.
Don't.
Like people were
that
buying
means
She's
it.
just
business was
I don't know-
booming.
shoveling
I don't know
down
which-
beans.
Which is sicker, the
That's what she
person
was
buying
doing. She was
it or
eating
the-
tacos and shit, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So is she doing this like on stream, and then it goes into the jar, and you buy that jar, and you
I
know
don't
that it's
know.
genuine?
That
No,
would
I don't-
be. That would
Butt
be.
cheek juice
That's
in
what
there.
they should have to do. Yeah, that's what they should have to do.
Yeah,
Like,
you
don't
have to verify. How do we know it's
Yeah.
your butt?
Yeah,
Yeah, I need a.
I want verification.
you can just
What's the
imagine
line of
she's got
custody?
she's got a bunch of like sweatshop workers in China farting in jars and shipping her like
grown ass
massive-
men. 5 grown ass men.
grown-ass men just
From their ass.
It's just like,
Actually, you just need like 3 or 4 sumo wrestlers, you know?
yeah,
For real.
Supply and demand.
Feed them nasty food, bro.
supply and
I
demand.
cannot believe I have to, like cleanse my mind now. I gotta like wash my brain.
This was not what he was thinking about coming in.
It's
for
like we're gonna talk
Last
about this
Dragon.
movie.
No.
George, what do you think about The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I gave it a 10. I used to watch that like every
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon when it was on cable. I think now I'd rate it somewhere probably like a 7.5 to 8.5 because the fact that it has 3 main points. It's campy as hell, but I think camp is original. It's authentic, and
It
2,
works.
it's all about
It does.
honor, nobility, character, and the.
Mm.
So I mean, you can't beat that.
That's where
I
it's
mean,
at.
Leroy, Bruce
That's a fact.
Leroy, show enough. You know, I searched.
I like Bruce Leroy. I like how they
Oh,
did that
yeah.
name as well. We didn't
There
talk
you go.
about that. Bruce Leroy. That's genius right there, man. So
You
clever.
know, show enough is dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
has
didn't
to
know
be.
that.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
tragic.
But young, like 50. There's a lot of people. I was looking them up last night. They died like
Right.
57, 58.
Yeah.
Vanity.
Yeah,
that's what
I was
Garrett
talking
was
about
saying.
that earlier. I was like going
Oh.
through it, and I was like, they passed
Yep.
away. They passed away. They passed away. The little brother, he passed away too.
Come
Sad,
on.
man.
I
Yeah.
didn't read that. The little
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah,
No, the one martial artist. He's alive. Bruce Leroy's alive.
it's sad.
Is he
Yeah.
still acting?
I don't.
I don't know.
Supposed
I
to
don't
be.
think so. Is
I
he?
saw a couple of stunt things that it said on his
He does
profile.
stunts?
Yeah, he's a martial
He's
artist.
legit.
Wow.
He's legit.
Oh,
That's
see, I
probably
didn't know
also
all
why
that.
he got chosen,
Wow.
was because he's
Yeah.
legit, and he had
You
that
know,
kind of
I
vibe.
got to be honest. He does kind of look like he's related to the dude that has relationships with women but sleeps with men. I got news for you.
Who?
I got news for you, Bruce.
George, who's your favorite? I asked the other
confused.
guys. I asked the
I
other
don't know who
guys.
you're talking about.
Who's my
What's your
for
favorite
what?
character?
in the show?
Yeah, in the movie.
It's Bruce and the Master.
Okay.
Show
And
enough.
wait,
pretty
Bruce,
dope.
Okay.
Bruce and the Master.
Yeah, together. To me, they're like symbiotic.
Oh, the
I-
Asian dude. Okay.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, not the master that he's searching for inside himself. I would go.
I thought you
Bruce-
meant show enough. The show.
Oh,
That's
no,
what
I
I
love
thought.
Show. Show enough to me is number 3, but I like Bruce.
Oh,
the
Show
Master.
is pretty tight.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah,
why
he's
did you
good.
choose? Why'd you choose Bruce Leroy?
Yeah.
Good question.
I like the way that he focuses everything. He doesn't. I like action movies and I like fighting, but back then especially, and when I rewatched it the other day, it's the fact that.
Wow, even George rewatched it. What am
Well,
I
yeah,
doing, bro?
Well, no, I
How-
rewatched it.
you're
because
like
it's
so
dope.
busy and you still somehow watched
Yeah, I
it, bro.
appreciate you,
Like,
George. Thank you.
Damn.
No, it's the fact that he does everything possible to hold on to his code. That's rare. That's
Yeah.
a good message.
True.
And that
I
mean,
is,
he
like,
even-
admirable.
Like in his
Yeah.
own dojo, was gonna
Accepts
kiss the
humiliation.
Converse
Yeah, I
because
know.
he didn't want to fight.
Yeah. Oh, good point. Yeah.
Now, there is a fourth, which I
Yeah.
kind of sometimes debate. I know he's like the quirky comic relief, but the one who's always like, yeah, like all you
Yeah.
gotta do is just like, I forgot
Oh,
his
yeah,
name.
Okay,
really like him too.
I gotta talk some shit to these guys, George, because I also said Bruce Leroy, and I got a whole bunch of guff from these guys.
Why not?
I didn't give you
no
shit
guff.
for your
I didn't give
opinion.
no
I
guff.
got shit for
Where's
my
Rod,
opinion.
though?
I didn't say crap.
I
It's
will
all
be
flawed.
the
It's all flawed.
hold on. I will be the first to admit that I gave and will continue to give Call for his opinion. For the record, Call chose the Arcadia's girlfriend, the
Yeah.
high-pitched squealy girl,
Yeah.
as his choice, and I made fun of him for that, and I stand by it.
I don't know why. I mean, why though? Like, it's my opinion.
Hey,
thought you did
hey,
a good job.
Call,
Hey, this
hey,
is the
hey,
internet.
guess
You
what?
can't
Guess
have an
what?
opinion that's different than all of us, damn it.
Dang
Guess
it.
what, Call? Guess what? That's my opinion too. It's my
Well,
opinion.
I didn't hate on your opinion. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay,
I let
I
you
know.
have your
I
favorite
did.
character.
I did. I hated on everyone's opinion. I'll just say that.
All
Okay,
right.
well, Flawed, which was your favorite character? Shonuff?
Shonuff.
Ah,
So Shonuff, bro. Dude,
Well,
I
wait a
saw
minute,
somebody
Arcadia.
dressed as Shonuff, and he did it. Like he was ripped, and he was like
Fire.
huge, and he was going around New York City Comic Con going, "Who's the baddest?" It was so
That's
awesome.
a great
But,
Comic Con outfit.
but did he have the tiger?
Oh,
skin
dude, he had it all. He had it
Well,
all. He had the
I-
tiger
Did
Did
skin
he have the
belt.
red glow though?
I gotta
Did
look
Yeah,
at
he
it.
didn't have that.
Did he have
That
the
would be dope,
sunglasses?
though.
Did he have the sunglasses?
Imagine. He
Oh,
puts
yeah.
his-
He had the
goes through
sunglasses, he
all
had the, like,
that, gets
the-
some glow.
The cape.
Yeah, no glow. I mean,
I wonder how you would do that in a cosplay.
I think I
man.
would actually also say
Yeah,
my favorite
you have to
character
use
was
lights.
LEDs.
You do those like
maybe
little
LEDs.
LED lines.
Yeah.
no, you gotta hire somebody to just walk like 10 feet in front of you and just shine a red
just-
light on you.
Ooh. Yeah, put
Oh,
a lot,
that
put something
would be-
behind you. Yeah,
Now, what
absolutely.
do y'all think of this? I actually think you could count almost as a character the song. You know, right at the end when he's like, when Shonuff
Okay.
pulls him up out of the water,
Yeah.
and he's standing, who's the master?
Actually, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
and you hear that,
You are the
have
last
gold."
dragon.
Yeah, I like that.
You have
I love that.
the
Yeah,
power of the
I
dude.
love
It's
it.
such a good theme. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
and
so
it just repeats.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah,
you
it's
are
just the same
last
thing over and
dragon,
over. It
you
doesn't
got the
matter.
glow, you
But
got-
it's still
but
good.
It's cool.
It gets the job done.
It does, man.
And you know who I forgot was in it? It was oh shit, I just forgot their names. The guys right in the beginning who were singing the duo. They became
Oh,
famous with that one
who?
day. The
I don't know what
two
you're talking about.
brothers who were singing.
Mm.
You know, Vanity had them on the show.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
They
Wait,
were
wait.
famous.
Who are you
I
talking
know
about?
he's
I
Vanilla.
just watched this. I can't think of it.
I think it's
I
right
know
in the
that's why
beginning, right?
their name right in the beginning. Their names.
singers?
Melly Vanilli.
No, it wasn't.
Wait.
No,
Was
they
it
were
not?
singers.
No, like,
Are they,
like
are they like real singers right now?
No. They were like one-hit wonders or two-hit wonders.
Oh, it's got to be Milli Vanilli. I think.
No, it wasn't.
That's not
They weren't
the-
lip syncers. Who were?
But there's a lot
I
of
don't
lot of R&B singers.
I'll tell you in a second.
The mother, Bruce Leroy's mom, is actually a soul singer.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of like little in the background characters,
That's
and then the
dope.
music,
So
obviously,
people who
they're
know.
yeah.
If you're like,
all
hey,
kinds
that's-
of stuff like
I
that.
like this person. That's dope. I like that. I like
I
little
li-
Easter eggs.
I like how dedicated Flawed is to Milli Vanilli. He really wanted to
It's like
drive that home.
You really wanna-
Yeah,
It's
I said
it's
them a couple
Milli
times, bro.
Vanilli.
I said it a couple times, bro. I wanted to make sure it was her.
Fit
And I
Dad Chris
see
for
the chat
$2, a fart attack, if you will. Fart
Like
attack.
a heart attack?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nice.
That's
Died of a
clever.
fart attack.
That sounds like
she didn't die.
a show name.
She stopped eating
Welcome
those
back
beans.
to Fart Attack.
Fart attack. Apparently, this is another fact. The Rhythm of the Night went to number 3 in the all-time
Because
billboards.
of the movie.
Because of the
That's
movie.
who's saying it. That's what I'm talking about.
That's dope.
What is his
That's
name?
exactly what I'm talking about.
Who?
I
person
can't remember his
singing
name. The
In
Rhythm of the
beat
Night.
Rhythm of the
In the
night.
beat of the rhythm
blah,
of
blah,
the
We'll
night.
look this up.
I
Is
can't
it Paul
sing it.
Abdul?
No.
I don't know then.
Do you guys know what
damn.
outfit?
Don't everyone say no to me like that at the same time, like I'm a pizza.
I did not say no.
Nah.
I
Well,
was
you didn't even
singing
watch
the
the movie,
song.
so you
Okay.
didn't even watch the movie.
Oh,
Love you, Adam. And now you didn't say I didn't watch the movie. Damn.
DeBorge.
DeBorge.
That's it.
Oh,
It's DeBarge. El DeBarge.
Oh, DeBarge.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's
Yeah,
who
you're right.
was
You're
in
right. It's
there.
DeBarge.
Oh, okay.
Because they were
I
in
never
there.
heard.
And then the one song that they had the
Big in
lead
the 80s.
love interest sing is just the worst song possible. I don't know what that song was. It was just
bad,
weird.
man.
It was strange. I was got weird vibes from her the whole time.
Didn't
was
she
bizarre.
Didn't she tour?
Very
with-
bizarre.
Didn't she tour with Prince for a while?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Because she actually had a couple of good songs. Way
She was
back.
Canadian too, man.
Really?
Dude,
I didn't know that.
she
Yeah,
looked
didn't know that.
uncomfortable singing that shit.
Yeah, she did. She was like,
Mhm.
"What is
It
this?"
was some strange, like the choreography.
Yeah, it was
weird.
all off. It was
Yeah.
all
I
weird.
kind of want to rewatch it now to like specifically watch the choreography because it was weird. Did you guys notice which Bruce Lee outfit from which movie that he was wearing? The yellow one.
Yep.
Was it Enter
And
the
that-
Dragon or was it
It was Enter
Fists?
the Dragon.
I think yellow.
no.
I think was Game of Death.
Game of Death? That's right. Yeah.
That's
Oh, the last one.
That's the
Yeah,
famous
the
one where
yellow
he's doing the
jumpsuit.
nunchuck.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think the
Oh,
yellow
that was
jumpsuit.
Fist
Fucking
of
him up,
Fury.
right?
Yeah, and he fights Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's like 7 foot.
Isn't that
No.
Enter the Dragon?
No scene.
No, because in that
Thought
one
that was Enter
he
the
goes through
Dragon.
like towers in the Game of Death, and then he died during the production of Game of Death. So
Yeah.
they got a stunt guy to get in the same yellow jumpsuit and like keep his
Gotcha.
eyes in the shadow. It's kind of crazy.
Weird.
My mom's texting
He
me.
died during the Game of
DeBarge!
Death.
DeBarge!
Nice.
Shout out Garrett's mom.
Which is
Oh,
the
yeah.
one? Which
What
is
up,
the
Garrett's
one
mom?
that
Hey.
Hey! Which is the one that Bruce Lee did when he was filming Game of Death? There was like I keep hearing about it all these years. There was like a 10-minute sequence of a new film, like where they show you.
Ooh, I
You'll
didn't hear
always
about
see a
that.
watch. Like if you go to type what's Bruce Lee's last film, you'll see a bunch of searches like there's 10 minutes of footage of him shooting something.
I'm
I
looking
don't
it
know.
up.
I've never found it.
Oh, it's not like easily viewable.
I don't know. I've never seen it. It's just I've always read about it. He shot, and then you'll see when you search around, it's like this was Bruce Lee's last scene, and you click it and it's nothing.
Here, I'll show
I'm
you.
gonna Google that
Wow.
right now.
That's
Kinda
what I'm
curious.
looking for right now.
That's the outfit.
So no.
But I wonder,
Who
did
is that?
did he have more outfits that you think were referencing
Yeah.
Bruce? Because he
I
had the
thought
one.
Fist
Like,
I think he
Fury
did.
and
Well, I mean, like
Enter
his
the Dragon.
first-
Yeah, multiple
first
outfits in that
outfit.
movie.
It's pretty. Oh, and these guys.
he had like that fisherman's hat with the.
Where is it? Oh, I missed it.
No, go when he's with the master. When he's with the master,
In the
right
early
in the beginning.
part.
After
Journey has
he goes on-
footage. Journey has
No,
footage of
that's
Bruce Lee's
yellow.
last film.
Yeah, you found
It
it.
says.
Wow.
Yeah, I found an article about it. Yeah,
No, that's
29
not it.
years. Oh no, just joking. Hold on here.
Oh, dude, and apparently it took him like 5 hours to actually catch the arrow
Arrow.
Wow.
Yeah,
to get it.
yeah.
That training
So-
was ridiculous. Like, I'm
so-
gonna read
yeah,
this.
he
that- I
really
think about
did
that
I
shit
want to.
catch
I
the
want
arrow.
to tank talk
regularly.
like that. Tank talk like
I
that.
haven't watched that movie in years, and I think
Wait a
about that
minute.
training scene all the time. For some reason, it just pops in my head like, yo, that dude, he's a beast. To
Okay.
catch
Dude, the
that
whole
with his
opening
eyes closed,
sequence is crazy too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm still kind of blown
Ka-cow!
away that he actually caught that arrow. Like that was a legitimate
that's
thing. Like
wild.
they
Legit.
shot it and he turned and caught it.
yeah.
Sick.
That's crazy.
That's incredible.
The only thing I didn't hear
Even
was
with a bunch of tries.
have you? Oh, that's a nice wooden dummy. Have y'all ever heard the everybody was kung fu fighting? I swear I remember that was in this movie, but I didn't hear
I
it.
don't know. I don't remember.
Have
I
y'all
don't
ever heard
remember.
that song?
Oh, I love
that
Yeah,
song,
I
yeah.
heard the song. I heard the song. Yeah.
I think
thought it
that
was for
that was
this song.
earlier, wasn't it? That was like in the 70s. I wanna say.
Maybe I saw a video with it and it stuck in my head that way of this with that song, but I just always remember that it was part of this.
Now, I'm thinking about this. Show Enough has the glow. Does that mean
Yeah.
he's also the last dragon?
Kind of.
I don't know.
'Cause
I
he
think
was-
they're saying
He was
that
the
there's
second
like
to last dragon.
the evil. The equal
You
amount
are
of
the second to last dragon.
Well, he wouldn't be a dragon, would it? He'd have to be something else.
Well, because he shows the
No, he had the glow.
He shows the
So
he had
board,
the
right?
stick.
Yeah, I
He
know
has
he
the
had the
glow,
glow,
sure.
but he
So he's
was
got-
I guess evil dragon.
he's
I
got
think
the
that's a
last
plot hole.
dragon.
The last evil
Symbol.
dragon, I guess. He's the good.
Oh, okay. So maybe he has that one. Yeah, the second to last.
Because he does kind of like whip that out at the end of the movie. He's just
All
like,
right.
oh damn, he's got the glow. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know
wonder
that.
if that's where J.J. Abrams learned his craft, watching those flares. When they were fighting with the. 'Cause I was on.
I love those things, man. Those are cool.
I
Yeah, me
do,
too.
but except he
Me too.
overuses them.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you're like blind watching the new Star Trek. It's like, yeah.
So is that the master you're talking about, George?
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
be.
he was great. I
But
think he's aged
been in
up.
Other things.
He's got to be aged up, right?
Yeah, he has to be. But I think he's been in a lot of other stuff.
I laughed so hard when the master's like, "I'm going away now." He's like, "Oh, are you going to seek the master?" No, I'm going to Ohio. To
Yeah.
visit
My
No,
mother.
it was Florida.
Like, I'm going to Miami to visit
Going to
my mom.
Miami to visit my mother.
that shit. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Also
Oh,
nice
so
though, like
good.
he cares about his mom. Like again,
Yeah.
good family values, checking up on
Yeah.
mama.
But see, that's what makes it good. It's like it doesn't matter the camp and it doesn't matter the time. It's just that there's still a theme. Even in something campy from the 80s, they still have a message underlying.
Yeah.
They're not beating you over the head with it. It's just simple.
That's Enter the Dragon there.
Yeah.
That's what they're
This
watching.
movie theater
this
looks like a
wait,
nightmare.
I think that's it. Go to that outfit where he's wearing the hat. I think that's either from.
Sure enough, it's such a real one, bro.
Dude, he
wait,
is.
where's
the
Dude,
tiger?
I want to enter a room like
Where's-
that.
Where's his
Yeah,
outfit?
Just
absolutely.
like, bong, have a cape on, and I toss it off. Dun.
Absolutely.
Imagine everyone in the movie theater. They're like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, that's kind of how they treat him. They're almost like, "What
I'm
is
running
this?"
the fuck out. I'm running out if
What is
anything
going
like that happens.
on?
I'm not in there.
Dude, 100%.
Unless
leaving.
it's shown up, and then you're gonna be excited.
Yeah. I was like, can I get an autograph, please? What is
Get back
that?
to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's your
you might-
mechanical keyboard, George? I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds like you're just like crushing
Catching
plastic.
bullets
I
with
know,
his
I gotta-
teeth.
Outfit.
Yeah, look at that outfit. Come on.
Yeah, that's fire.
Dude, he
I'd
changes,
rock
if
that
you
for
notice,
sure.
he changes outfits like every single scene.
Because I think
There's
they're
a scene
trying
where
to
he's got
match it.
padding. It's like huge practice padding, but it looks just like that. But it's pads. It's pretty
Dude,
great.
one of the, you know, the end fight. One of the fucking thugs at the end fight shows up with actual sparring headgear on his head. Did you
Yes,
guys notice
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Anybody, I hope you're not in the chat because I hope I don't have gang members in my chat. But if you are a gang member, take the idea to the gang leader. Themes,
Yes.
you know, clown theme,
Team.
Clown
know,
themes.
Clown themes.
kung fu's, ninjas. You know, you could do all kinds of stuff. It'd be fun.
Entrances.
Yeah, entrances. Like,
Yes.
yeah, come on.
Yes.
You guys
Actually,
are
you might be
failing.
onto something. You
Yeah.
might be onto something.
failing, man.
Dude,
And
I
did
thought
you
the-
notice
I thought the
the-
effects at the end were cool? Yeah, that was. You
Two
noticed that?
two bears
Oh,
and
the
a
trans
transgender.
representation.
It's
Dude,
all
Back
there.
in the 80s,
Look, it's
man. This
all
movie had
there,
everything,
exactly.
dude.
I
And
did
this
notice
is
that.
that's why this movie
I
doesn't
didn't
get the
notice.
respect because they don't
Not-
want people to
not the
expose
face,
that this was
Not
happening
the
back then.
face.
Look at these guys too. This
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
These
This
guys.
shirt.
Look at this. You got
Yeah.
the gay guys, you know?
Yeah, you get the
big-
gay guys, you
you
get
know,
the transgender.
I
It's
believe
beautiful.
they're known
Representation,
as
bro.
bears, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that tank top on the guy on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What's
don't know.
happening over there, bro?
He's cockeyed too.
I think
Oh,
Mo
my
wears
God.
that to bed.
He's like, hey man, I'm trying to watch a movie. And he's got this like
He
ponytail
has
thing.
makeup on, I'm pretty sure,
What
too.
Oh,
that
I didn't
is.
even see
His
that.
eyebrows
Is that
are
like a
done
rat
so
thing?
well as well.
Mhm.
Wow. Show
Yeah,
enough.
showing up.
Yeah.
So good. It's such an iconic look. Like they made it
Yes.
his silhouette. If you know
Look
about
at the
character
light.
design and a silhouette is like one of the best things you can do. You know, like Mickey,
Sure.
right? You take away everything, he's still got that
You still see
iconic
him, yeah.
Mickey thing. Like he's got that look. He's got those
Yeah.
shoulders and his hair. Boom. It's like a perfect character
Absolutely.
design.
Yeah, I have to agree. That guy's
Oh,
hilarious.
That
Oh,
dude,
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah. I was gonna
He's
say
he's
Dumb and
still
Dumber.
He's getting everything, man.
Mhm.
Dumb and Dumber.
He's the gas
Dumb and
man.
Dumber.
Dumb and
Dumb and
Dumber.
Dumber.
Hilarious.
He called me the gas man. How does he
Hilarious.
know I've got bad gas?
Does he know? There's your favorite character?
Oh yeah.
She is.
her
Oh,
sweater's
that's who
nice.
you like, Cole? Why do you like her? I'm just curious.
I just thought her performance was good. And she wasn't the only person I liked, but when you guys asked me, that was the first one that popped into my head.
Okay.
But Bowo, you said the
Hey,
first, but we
Yeah,
said
I
what's
wanna-
the favorite?
Yeah, I want to know your favorite, like your, you know what I'm saying? Like just your favorite character that you
You ain't gotta
enjoyed
change
the
it,
most
Dark.
in
It's
the
okay.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
notice,
you have to change
notice
it.
that Flood has
I'm
now assumed
interested.
that she is not your favorite.
No, because he just said
He's
that
convinced.
it was the first one that popped in his head. So I just want
It's true.
That,
It's
true.
the
Have to
standout
admit.
character for you.
I got you.
Not even just the
Okay.
stand-up, but just the
Okay.
first one. Yeah.
Is
I wasn't.
that a-
I wasn't prepared.
Holy,
Okay.
is that a
Okay.
You
Barbie
weren't
doll?
prepared to come onto a stream
Wow.
to talk about a movie that we've been talking about on the
That
show.
is
I
a
just said I
Barbie
didn't know
doll.
I was going to be asked who your favorite character is.
What
I didn't
the
know
hell
it was
is
such a
that?
pressure-loaded question.
But
All right, I'm
honestly,
blaming
I
Garrett
think,
for that then.
I think your answer was still good.
Sorry, I gotta
because
give you
it
a
was
readout
not
of the
She
top.
did
normal. It
give a
wasn't-
great performance. I
I
thought
think
her
it was
song
a
was
good answer.
hilarious. Yeah.
That's why this show is a good show.
Shit. This is fun.
Wait a minute,
That's why
did you
it's a good
see that?
show,
I
man.
never noticed. There's like some
That
weird
jacket is
strange
fire.
Barbie doll just sitting.
Oh yeah, in the
behind on
background.
bar.
There it is. Yeah.
Like, what is that? Just someone just thought, hey, put a
Just
Barbie
chilling.
doll in.
Guaranteed, that's probably the girl that is his girlfriend. 'Cause
Oh,
they
and
had,
it-
like
Yeah,
weird
as a
shit of
doll.
everything.
This is a
Yeah.
small role for John C. Riley. Popped
Oh,
up in this
wow.
movie.
Jacket. John C. Riley
Look at
is
that
fresh.
jacket.
I'd wear that today.
Wait, John C. Riley, isn't that?
No, that's not John,
Not John C.
Riley.
Riley.
No,
It's
William
the
H.
guy
Macy.
from Shameless.
Yeah,
William
William
H.
H.
Macy.
Macy. That's
William
I don't know
There
why
you
I said
go.
John C.
Yeah,
Riley.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the middle
along
name
with it,
digit.
Yeah, John C. Riley.
But yeah, using this.
Yeah,
That
that's
was the
right.
time. In that when Michael Jackson had the big poofy jacket and the what do you call it? The pants. What were they called? Airplane parachute pants.
parachute pants.
Parachute pants.
Parachute
Yeah.
pants.
Look at that crowd.
Yeah, for
So
real.
80s.
They had some good slapstick too when the Dumb and Dumber guy gets his fingers smashed in the briefcase. That
Yo,
shit-
Oh
that-
yeah,
I gotta
He
be
just
honest, that-
Slams it.
That crowd looked like a bunch of Karens.
Every single one.
Today they would be Karens, but back in the day they probably didn't give a fuck.
Do you
They
know
were
what that?
probably just down for the
See,
cause,
that
man.
that outfit.
That's the look. Yeah, I think that's.
that.
Yeah,
Forget
I
the
want
hat.
that
but
hat.
in
Yeah, the
that
hat
from,
wasn't
I
part of
want
it.
the hat,
Is
man.
that from Enter the Dragon or Way of the Dragon or
It looks
Fists
like
of
Enter the
Fury?
Dragon.
Oh,
Or Fist of
okay.
Fury, maybe.
You know what that disco or whatever it was that Vanity was singing? It reminded me. Has anyone ever heard of Soul Train?
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude.
yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that reminded me of Soul Train.
Yeah,
That's what I
think
thought
that's
they
what they
were
were.
referencing.
Yeah, they were trying to.
I thought that's what they were
pull that.
referencing on it.
What was the name of the bad guy again?
Arcadia.
Eddie Arcadia.
That's the other thing I noticed about the movie that kind of stuck out to me. He was kind of ahead of the game with like video games and arcades.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if he had the internet back then, he would have been a fucking.
Like she's got the
tycoon.
music, I got the video games.
Facts.
Mhm.
I've got the
He's kinda genius.
ideas.
He'd be Elon Musk, bro. That's what it would be. Because he
And
was
he has
with,
the
what's his
fucking-
name? The singer
He's the
too.
assassination piranha too, the big fat
Yeah.
piranha.
right?
Yeah. True.
I
Everything a
wonder
bad
where
guy
I've seen her
needs.
before. That actress has been in something that I've seen that's like big.
I really like these characters
He
too.
did
I think
them
these one
damage.
scene characters.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
really funny too. They're like, there's
It was
like
like 30
15
of them.
guys. Yeah, they were all like, they were huge black guys. And he looked at the black guy in the back and he's like, yeah. It was funny.
Oh, people remember Soul Train.
And Eddie
Yeah.
buys it too. The bad guy's like, all right,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
it's a good excuse.
I was waiting for him to like blow him away.
Makes sense.
Should've blown him
What
away.
about when he found the master was a computer? That was a cheese dip
Yeah.
computer, but that was
Yeah.
like,
some shitty AI.
Yeah.
they just said the same thing.
There's the Game of Death outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the Kiss My Converse.
Converse. Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at these
That
guys. Look
outfit
at these
is fire.
goons. Come
Yeah,
on.
they got
Like,
fire
not
outfits
just
back
not
then,
just the
bro.
main, showing
Yeah.
off. The whole
He
crew,
got like
man.
a porn star.
They got fire outfits.
The whole crew.
I'd rock that with the little rainbow fucking.
I've seen this
Whatever that
movie
is.
so many times. This time I watched the characters in the background in some of these scenes.
Mm.
You know, most of the time you're looking at Sho'nuff or you're looking at
Yeah.
Bruce Leroy or one of the closer characters. I started looking at what the people in the back are doing. It's pretty interesting watching like the things that they're doing, like making fun of them and stuff. It's really funny.
Who was the one with the big hair? You saw that girl? She had bigger hair than Sho'nuff did. The one to his in the background, the blonde.
See if I can go
Yeah,
back.
those three women are so annoying.
That chick?
one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the three
yeah.
chicks that
With
were
the
like,
weird
yeah.
shaped breasts.
Blonde, red.
Yeah,
blonde.
Put those away.
With the Madonna breasts.
Yeah, what is
Wait,
going
you
on
see
here?
the look on her eyes? The other girl, she's looking at him like, look at the way she's looking at it.
Like, I am so bored right now.
how tall is Sho'nuff? My God.
Yeah, he's huge. Is he really that tall? Or are they making him that tall?
No, he's
They
that's a
Had
tall
him
dude.
on a box. He looks
He is
tall.
really
Wow.
tall. Yeah.
Damn, he's huge.
Damn, he took an L in the dojo. It's pretty sad.
It shouldn't
Favorite
be
character?
talked a lot.
It's my favorite character right there.
Now,
Really?
why was he getting advice from his little brother?
Because his
Weird.
brother knows what's up, man. No, he
brother
doesn't know
knows
what's
him.
up. What I like about him is that he pretends to know.
He doesn't know what's up.
He's like, sometimes it hurts if you don't do it right. Like he doesn't know shit.
Just making shit up.
Yeah, but
He
his
may or
brother
may
knows
not
even
know what he's
less.
talking about, but the confidence level.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
through the
That's
roof.
what it is. That's
Oh,
what it
that's
is.
He's only
Confidence
12 in
sells,
this
man.
movie when they shot it. He's 12.
Wow.
He did such a good job.
The actor was
He
12.
did.
Yeah.
He's like a grown ass man. He has a whole personality. That's crazy.
I was like, why
That's
did this
pretty
guy
wild.
not blow up? Why was he not like a
Yeah.
huge star in movies and stuff? Because he was really good.
Yeah. Could have been in shows and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
With
the
the
same
personality.
reason. How come the guy who played Bruce
Gary
Lee?
Coleman?
Why didn't he?
Oh.
Why didn't he do more action films? He
Yeah.
didn't. His resume wasn't really big. A lot of
Yeah.
stunt work.
Yeah.
Oh, and this girl's
I
from
wonder.
The Cosby Show. I looked that up too. I was like,
That's
I've
a
seen
little
that
bit.
face
Is that
before.
her?
Yeah.
Is that
dad?
Raven Simone?
Also, did you
Oh,
guys
wow.
notice
Oh, it's Rudy.
It's Rudy.
the family is
Wow.
eating together? They're having a family meal.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
family values right there.
Fathers at
As I
home.
said, pre-welfare family.
Yep. Yeah.
Doing
Mhm.
work, has a business.
Has a successful business, feeding the community.
Good.
Yep.
Pretty badass.
Hell yeah.
I was just getting like
I like that.
great vibes from this movie. Just being like, man, you remember back before we had cell phones and the internet and stuff? And it's like,
Mhm.
Legit.
you're just sitting at a table.
Boom boxes. Dude, there were so
Oh,
many
dude.
boom boxes. Every time I saw one, I was like, oh,
I
I
own a
had one of
boom-
those.
Yeah.
Ghetto
Dude, I used to
wrestler.
have a badass boom box. It's
Look at
actually
that.
still
Look
in
at
my
that.
dad's house.
Fire.
I want that shirt. Dude, I want that shirt.
Yeah, fire shirt.
Which one though? They're both sick.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
true.
like the top one, yeah.
I was talking about the top one, but yeah.
I figured.
You're
But
right.
I'd rock the
You're right.
bottom one too.
I'd rock the bottom
Yeah,
one.
dude.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can get the bottom
Absolutely.
one.
I don't know. You know,
Absolutely.
someone would be upset. Cultural appropriation nowadays. Some shit.
True.
That's so true. Wow.
You know it,
Dude, it was
right?
like a big thing in the 90s to have, at least for women, like a
deep.
lot of them had those like Asian dresses and stuff. And
Yeah. Bamboo earrings.
now it's racist or some shit.
So stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
Ooh, now
not
he's
even
a
a real
ninja.
thing,
Oh,
bro.
I like that part. What did you say? Hot head needs cold water.
Hot head needs cold
Oh yeah,
water.
and he freaks out because he knows he's about to get his face eaten off.
Yeah.
But honestly, knowing that he had like the guy was like, I told you to get rid of it, and it's like, yeah, but then you said it, you know, it was good to have around, and they probably have used that shit to actually like get rid of bodies,
Like,
before.
straight kill people.
Sure,
Yeah.
like brick top
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
pigs. Oh yeah.
So the
Absolutely.
dude
yeah.
definitely deserved to get his face eaten off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this
Dude.
is where she lands. She puts it on super thick, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
thick,
she
man.
wanted
Like,
him, man.
whoa, damn girl.
Burk.
And he's all about it too until it was like time to
Yeah.
do the deed. And he's
Show
like, no,
proof.
I'm out.
Realized
Yeah.
that his paintbrush is not functional. Or
He's like,
whatever.
yeah, I don't even have a paintbrush.
He's trying to achieve the glow. He's like, gotta save the glow.
I need all my energy.
There's our guys. Okay, those are like my
These guys are
second favorite
hilarious.
guys. Like, these guys are so
I know.
fucking good.
I get it now. I remember now.
Yeah,
I
these
didn't remember
guys,
who you got
these guys,
about.
this movie,
Yeah.
it was so,
Ahead
quick,
of his
He's
time.
got, he's got an
yes.
African hat on.
but also
Yeah, yeah.
it ended
It does.
so
It
fast.
does.
Like I watched the movie and suddenly it was over. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to be like
You're in
like
it.
captured by a movie
Immersed.
this old that I had already seen.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was like I've already seen this movie, and yet I got
It's so
captured by it.
appealing.
Yeah, it was so good.
That's really good about it. Is like it doesn't have to have 4 hours long, you know, to catch you. It's a good like hour
Yeah.
45. You're out. I
Yeah.
think it's like an hour.
And
45,
you never
about.
feel lectured.
Yeah, it's
too.
like an hour.
Did you ever
No.
feel?
Hour
That's
45.
it.
No,
Yeah.
That's
know?
it. Not once, you know.
Yeah.
it was just a fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
They
Love
made
those guys.
jokes that were inappropriate. You
Look
know?
at look
We
at this.
like
He has another outfit.
Football.
Shogun outfit.
Football.
He has
fucking
another
shoulder
outfit.
pads, bro.
That's the weakest outfit though. Let's be
He's
honest.
wilding.
It's the
That's-
NFL.
That's
Wow.
that's the cosplay version. The cheap.
I want to
the
show my
cheap
abs
version.
today.
Mhm.
He's
It's like he's
bugging.
going to football, but in Japan in the 1600s. It's weird.
That's crazy.
Rick, your pizza.
I'd rock it though. I'm not
Daddy
even gonna
Green's
lie.
pizza.
It's not that bad. Like
It's-
really look at
it's
it.
that
I can
belt.
pull that shit off.
It's
The
yeah, it's all
belt
that
is
belt.
what brings it together.
Okay, yeah, I think so because it
I think
did
I
feel
could do
weird
this
when
with
it
my
was just
hair.
showing the top.
I could do that.
You should do that with your hair.
You have to get cornrows right in the front. He's got like 4 of them right in the front, and then it goes poofy in the back.
Really?
I can make that happen. I just don't have the height.
Wow, I didn't know he had cornrows.
Yeah, if you look at it, it's like tight cornrows right in the very front of his hair, and then right at the like mid part of his head, it kind of poofs up.
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
Basically, he's a G.
Yeah.
That was also
I
my
like the
funny.
pizza hats.
That's my favorite line is whenever he
I
busts.
don't even own that.
That's not mine. I don't even own that. So good.
What's the next movie gonna be? Time Bandits. We gotta
Maybe.
Fix some
Oh,
classics.
dude, Time
Little
Bandits?
Jesus.
Wow, I don't even remember that movie.
I've never seen
That's
Time
so,
Bandits.
I say because they're gonna redo it now.
Are they
They're
really?
redoing it?
They're redoing
Yeah,
it.
They're
Oh
doing
my God.
a what do you call it,
I'm
reboot?
I don't
or-
know how.
You know,
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Sydney Watson put out a video about remakes, and it is so
I'm sick
spot
of them,
on.
bro.
Yes.
It's so spot on, man. And they're preying on nostalgia, and
Yeah.
no one's
Yeah.
doing anything new, and it's so tiring. I'm
It's
so
terrible.
sick of it,
But
dude.
that's why I started watching
I
a
was sick of
lot
it
of
like 10
a
years
lot
ago.
of Indian movies. You look at someone like S.S. Rajamouli. He has done stuff that just blew my mind. I was sitting there going, "You're talking about creativity."
You're talking about like Bollywood movies?
No, I'm talking about Tollywood movies, Telugu movies, like S.S. Rajamouli. He did stuff like
I don't know what
RRR and Bahubali, which is
Mhm.
kind of like Lord of the Rings. And it's just phenomenal. The acting. You're talking, here they have, what do they call it? The ERGOTs, Emmy,
Yeah.
Oscar,
EGOTs.
Grammy,
Yeah.
EGOTs.
Mhm.
Each one of the actors there, it's like has to sing, dance,
Yeah.
fight, performance, like, and they're phenomenal. Now it took me a little bit, but once I got into that every film is going to have a musical number or two, then you
Yeah.
get it. You go, that's the way it is culturally. It's not a problem. But then the films are phenomenal. I watched this one called Egan. I've been working on a review for it. Right. I never in my life thought I would be rooting for a bloody fly. It's a fly. He used the fly to be the
He's a
hero of the
damn
story,
fly.
'cause this dude gets killed by a bad guy because he loves his girl, and the guy comes back to reincarnate as a fly, and the fly destroys
What?
the guy. And think about it: no dialogue. It's just an animated fly
What?
in a live
What
action
the hell?
film that utterly annihilates this guy's life. Think about
I'm sold.
how
What is
flies
the
could
name of
drive
this?
you crazy.
What is the name
I'm
of this?
sold.
Ego.
I'm already sold. You sold
Think
it to me
about it if
already.
you're going to sleep and it's like buzzing in your ear, going up your nose.
Yeah,
It's like
I'd be
not
pissed, bro.
right.
If I could not get rid of a fly, bro, I'd
Right.
be pissed.
And then now
I
give
would
him
be pissed.
tools. I mean, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
We
To
have
add-
like-
But to add on to Adam's point about no one's making anything new anymore. Like,
Yeah.
can you think of another movie like The Last Dragon? Like, it's so its
No.
own thing, right?
It's
I
so
can't.
unique. That's what
Right?
I was talking
Yeah.
about this
Special.
with Gary. It's like we don't have any of those middle of the road, medium budget movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Usual
all these
Suspects?
huge
Not
fucking
new.
tentpole movies, like action movie, like not even action movies, because some of those can be low budget, but it's like these
Yeah.
superhero movies that just have to be blockbusters or they're bust. So all of the studios just do those, and it's like,
What
dude,
about
what about all these
Tarantino?
middle ones?
What about Tarantino's films? They still,
You know,
Yeah,
that's a
we-
good
every
point.
once in a while
But-
we get
I
one of
like
those.
Quentin Tarantino.
It's just like we
and
don't
think
get
about
those enough.
what that is too. Like a movie that doesn't have a good budget. What needs to be good for it to be successful? Story.
Yeah.
Dude,
story,
that reminds me
always
of The
story,
Wolf
yeah.
of Snow Hollow that I just
Or the
watched.
acting, and the acting. You
how
know,
was
both.
that?
What is that? I don't know that.
The
I
Wolf
never
of
heard
Snow
of it.
Hollow.
The Wolf of Snow Hollow, like, well, it's a movie I think made in Canada. It's a werewolf movie, and it's like
Mm,
I
like
watched
werewolf.
it, and it was a smaller budget movie, but because the acting was so cool and the setup was so neat, like even if I didn't love the ending, like it was nice to see something new that wasn't some
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
blockbuster
The Wolf of
ramming
Snow
shit down your
Hollow?
throat. The Wolf of Snow Hollow. It's a dope ass movie.
Sounds cool.
About a small
That
town
does sound cool.
with a
What
murder.
about District 9 was original,
I'm looking
low
for- I was
budget.
gonna say
Yeah,
that
very
name.
Amazing.
That was low
Yeah, I
budget,
like
really?
District 9.
It
Yeah.
wasn't me. I'll
Pretty
say
much.
not
It wa-
Hollywood. It wasn't.
Comparatively.
Yeah, there's a lot of CGI.
But
in
like
that movie.
we're just not seeing that much these days, you
No.
know? Like we see it every once in a while, and those are the ones that usually kind of take off. Like think of Joker, that was a low budget movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Right.
it
And now they're
exploded.
trying to take advantage of it and make it a fucking
Yep.
musical.
Yeah.
And like,
And I'm
oh,
like,
we made money off this. Let's milk
Don't
it.
do that.
Now
Yeah.
you said werewolf. Now I want to see Werewolf in London.
Dude, that would be a
Great.
great
American,
one.
one.
an American werewolf in
What
London.
What
Still
a
the best one.
amazing
What a
movie.
fucking classic.
Holy crap.
American
the
Werewolf in
frick-
London, I love that
the-
movie.
The special effects in that
For the
are,
time and today.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it, you know,
The
it wasn't
transformation
CGI.
scene.
They like that was
Yeah.
the coolest transformation scene. Maybe still.
Transformation.
Still.
is
Yeah, I
not
think it
done
tops
a
for me.
lot,
Not
bro.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
tops
done
for
a
me.
lot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good. Damn.
Yeah.
And there's a
That was
lot of
Rick
really great.
Baker.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rick Baker. Rick
Mhm.
Baker's a fucking G. He's a
Yes.
OG legend, dude.
He-
And like
dude,
all the MIB
he-
movies, he did all the aliens for those.
Do you know what I think has
Okay.
happened?
So he is
I
a
mean,
beast, yeah.
Garrett and all of y'all have kind of like touched on it, but I think everything has switched. Do you remember when television used to be shit, except for some shows we liked as kids?
Yeah.
And then it was movies where things, I think everything has turned because you see a lot of the great writers are now producing some great television.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about it.
Yeah, and the industry really is averse to risk taking, and they also don't want to do new brands, which is why like Velma is now black or whatever, or maybe it's Shaggy. That's
And a
black,
lesbian.
No, they got two of them. One
Velma's
version
black
she's
and
a
a
lesbian. No,
Okay.
in one she's a lesbian. That's where Scooby's in, and then the other one, no
She's
Scooby,
black.
and she's Indian.
She's
There's
Indian.
multiple,
She's
George?
Indian?
Yeah, there's two. There's two coming
there's
out. Yeah.
two. Yeah, there's
And
two.
I'm sure she's
Does
lesbian in that
Scooby
too.
identify as a cat in either?
Well,
Hey,
it's
you
not
know-
in one of them. The one where she's Indian and they've race swapped everybody. Where Shaggy is black, Scooby is
What the hell
non-existent.
is going on, bro?
Right,
Yeah, you know.
and that's where
Doing
she's
this.
Indian, and
Well,
there's no Scooby.
This just proves the point that they just want to use existing IPs
Yes.
and not risk anything and just
Just milk it. That's it.
Rings of
How
Power?
can we flip this same thing over and over
Yeah.
again?
Rings of Power, anybody?
Yeah.
We want a
I
name.
still haven't watched
Tolkien.
it.
Don't.
Do not
I
watch
don't
the show.
wanna. I've only heard
I'm never
bad
gonna
things.
watch it.
Don't do
only
it.
heard
It's
bad
boring. It's lame. It sucks.
And guess what they're doing? They've started pre-production for season 2, right?
Of course,
Oh
we
my
will.
Now,
God.
how would you would you
cancel
think
good shows,
would you think that after a disaster of your first season, and the reason you could tell is forget that they keep putting out this is still number 1 because every week it's an article.
Nothing
from
to
now.
see
The
here.
showrunners are like, we realize now what we did wrong. That was their article yesterday.
Yeah.
We realize what we did wrong.
We're gonna
not
fix
gonna
it,
do
we
this in the
promise.
second one.
I don't
Think
even
about it.
hold on. I don't even believe that they think that they did anything wrong. These people on this side, they are looking at their own stuff and seeing the people on the internet. We're just bad guys to them.
Yeah.
They're perfect in their little
They
world.
don't care about
that's
the
how they
actual
feel.
review. They
Well,
only care
they're
about
going
the
to make it
attention.
worse. Do you know what they said? We made a mistake in realizing that everything that you see on the small screen for Tolkien has to be epic every minute. So now they're going to swing to.
Wait, what?
That is not.
I know.
They got
They're
the
trying to act
wrong
like
things.
it's the viewer's fault.
No.
It's
What
the
they, no.
viewers.
They said that what they learned this season is that they have to make the small screen epic, just kind of like
Yeah,
Peter
so they're
Jackson's
saying
one.
they
It
have
was
to
too
overdo
slow.
it for the viewers.
Yeah.
Basically.
They're getting the wrong
Okay.
lessons
They're
out
getting
of.
all their directors for season 2. They didn't say we went and got the best talent in the world. We went and got people who shot fantasy.
Non-binary.
No, they said
trans,
our entire crew of directors for season 2 are all women. That
Oh
was the
no!
only requirement. That was
No!
It was like the only requirement was like women.
I
That
was joking. I wasn't actually.
Dude,
That's
Laughs-
crazy, bro.
Laughs in She-Hulk.
dude.
Laughs and sheet work, you know what I mean? Goddamn. And to add on to what Adam
the
said,
hell?
like not only do they don't think they did something wrong or they didn't like fuck up, but like they knew it before they even started pre-production. They were just they saw the bottom line, not the way they liked it. Like, okay, we'll spill some bullshit into the microphone and make you think we're gonna make it better.
I
We'll
think
get you
what they
back.
thought,
They know.
they were just gonna say, okay, it's still attention. It doesn't matter. People are still talking about it. People will watch it and then talk shit about it, but we'll still get the money for it.
Except
sick.
Google. Except
Advertising.
Google Trends, when you go to the graph and you look at it compared to House of the Dragon, it's like a dead patient. It's like the guy's flatline, Rings of Power, and House of the Dragon. Every episode
And
is like
trust. You know they have a screen
Yeah,
in
exactly,
their
Colin.
whole office that shows the trends. Because I worked at a
Absolutely.
corporation. It was an entertainment corporation. And I went to the corporate headquarters, and they had a massive TV screen that showed only Google alerts for what was trending. So you saw immediately, and it was like it wasn't in a
So I know
graph.
exactly what the
It
hell
was
is
in like an
happening.
infographic kind of. So it was like popped up, like what was the largest circle for whatever was out at the time, right? So you know that they have that there, and they know that they
Absolutely.
saw the line, and they were like, "Oh, House of the Dragon is kicking our ass."
Yeah.
It
We
looks
need to
like a
say
dragon's teeth. When you look at it to rings, it's like these big, huge mountains. I'm like, those are dragon's teeth, exactly. And then come on, Torrent Freak and all these other torrent sites are like, nobody's pirating it. I mean, that tells you all you gotta know. No
You
one
couldn't
wants to-
pay me.
They don't even
pay
sad.
me to send me the Blu-ray. No. Give me $100 an hour to watch it. No.
No way.
It's like you cannot get people to steal it. It's like, hey, How about we
That's
pay you to
crazy.
steal it? Just make us look good.
I'm good.
Please steal
I'm
it.
good,
I'll
please.
pass. That's crazy.
Chris Harris for $4.99. No camera for Crigger? I'm thinking he's leaning back in a beanbag chair, shirtless, with the captain's hat on, while painting his chest.
Dude, that's so
Prove
funny.
it.
I am.
You know he is.
I am so
He's like-
chilling. You guys have no idea. I'm literally laying down, relaxing, dude. I'm like,
That is the way.
Bro,
That
he's
is the
I'm
way.
laid
not.
out.
I'm not at my desk. I turn
Camera, like-
my mic is on a swivel, and I've swiveled it and like pulled it as far as it could go to like get over
yeah.
to where I'm laying down.
Nice.
Dude, I'm straight chilling,
Dude,
man.
you could do a whole stream. That I think Twitch does that. You can do that over
Hold
there.
on, let me see if I can turn. I can
Yeah,
barely
they
reach
do.
it.
They do sleep
There we
streams.
go. Oh!
Rip.
I didn't even know. I thought my camera was still on, but
No
I guess
signal.
not.
John Thomas for $10. That's a yeah. Gang themes like in the Warriors. Yes, like in the
Yes.
Warriors.
Another movie.
Yes.
Show enough had a red
The
glow.
Warriors. fire.
Leroy had a golden glow. Yeah, they had.
Yeah.
They both had the
Yeah.
glow though. It's the glow.
Yeah.
The question
Yep.
is, how many minutes will Andreas be live on Monday? My question. TikTok, dog.
Where you gonna show up, man?
Well,
at the end.
hold on.
Yeah.
We didn't punish Flawed when he didn't show up.
That's
So
true.
would it be fair?
Yes.
Yeah. He's not here. He can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. No hesitation.
Yes.
But yeah, I think Warriors would be a fun one. We should do that. I need to make a list
I'm
of these
down for
movies.
Warriors. I
George,
love Warriors.
Yeah.
can you believe that Adam has not seen Big Trouble in Little China?
Uh-oh.
Come on, that's what we should do next.
Bro,
Damn.
it's such a good
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Like that's why I want you
Kurt
to watch
Russell-
it
Kurt
because
Russell
What?
is
It's
one of the
got some of the-
chaddest chads. in
Hell
that movie.
yeah.
It's
Dude.
very chad-like.
Even
Yeah.
when he plays a dork accountant where he's got the glasses on, yeah, I'm here to. I mean, he's brilliant.
He's so good.
The one-liners just in the beginning in the Pork Chop Express are brilliant. I mean,
yes. So please, we got to do that next. We have to do
Hell
that
It feels
next.
like in the similar kind of vein a little bit
Yeah.
to The Last Dragon with that
Oh,
80s like campy amazing
Hell
martial
yeah.
arts stuff. Definitely different,
Yeah.
but badass.
And it's really short. Like the last time I watched it, I didn't realize how short it was. It's a very quick, like boom,
been a
boom,
few
boom, boom.
years.
It's kind of got the same vibe as Last Dragon. It's got the story that it's trying to tell. It tells it,
Yeah.
leaves, done. That's all you need.
I
And
love
again,
that.
and
I
The
miss
Rock
those
is
days.
gonna, and The Rock is now gonna do it, which just to me
What?
is blasphemy. Yeah,
What?
You didn't know
What
that
is he
Big
doing?
Trouble in Little China is being redone
What?
with The Rock. Yeah,
I knew it was
Rock
being
is
redone,
trying
but
to
I don't
do
know about the
every
re.
single
He
character.
thinks
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
he's
exactly what
literally
doing.
become like the Mickey Mouse of Hollywood. He's everything.
Stop, man, stop. You know, I think The Rock was the best when he did his like side kind of roles. Like I like the Rundown. That was a really good.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
Scorpion King was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
My
He
favorite
just
was Fast.
Yeah.
just keeps going for these large things.
I
I'm
liked
like,
when
why
he was a
keep stop
wrestler.
it?
Me
Yeah.
too, Flood. I
Yeah.
was giving
OG.
my friends the people's elbow in high school.
Yes.
Like that's what I remember The Rock.
Legit.
You smell-
jabronis.
Yes.
The jabroni.
Yeah.
I love
Wait a minute,
shit
have
like
any of
That's
y'all
my
seen him?
favorite Rock.
Did y'all see him in Fast? That's before he got big.
Yes,
You gotta check
I
it out. He
remember when that
barely
came out,
talks
yeah.
and all these just.
And then he took over Fast and the Furious.
Right.
They were
Maybe
like, "Look,
what,
he's in
15
Fast.
movies?
we can
Yeah.
just put Furious in it, and he's boom."
Garrett's joking, but bro, I guarantee you, there's a possibility.
a
at the
meeting.
producers meeting. That
That's exactly
literally
what
is how it
happened.
exactly went. Literally.
They're like, "I haven't thought about him in this movie, but that film he did called Fast.
I mean, even
I like what you're
Idris-
thinking.
I like where you're going with this."
Look at Idris Elba. I mean, that was a titan of an actor. And then he did some shit movie called Beast, and I saw 10 minutes.
I didn't
I'm like,
watch it.
click. Yeah, yeah.
didn't
It's
watch
like
that.
click. Yeah, that was. I need a paycheck.
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you have like a really great actor and he needs money. Like he did, or after he's done a couple of bad movies, like the Tower, Dark Tower movie, and then he's like, "Oh man, I need to
That movie wasn't
need to
that
pay my
bad.
need to pay
Wait,
my
which one,
bills."
Adam?
It's
Dark
not
Dark
like a
Tower.
book at all. It's
The
not.
Dark
Stephen
Tower?
King's.
I did not like it.
Yeah, so I liked Idris Elba.
It wasn't.
never
It
saw
wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad.
I mean, he's good in it.
Yeah, he's good in it.
But it
Wow.
changed everything.
Wait, when did that movie come? Is it this old movie? New?
4 years ago,
What,
5 years ago?
2017,
5,
2018?
My
I
boy
don't know.
told me I should read the book, and I
Dark
never read the
Tower.
book, and I read the books. He said it was his favorite.
Oh, dude,
books
it's like
ever, and I
every
never
book.
stopped.
You have to read all
Yeah.
of these Stephen King
Yeah.
books, and it's all connected
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
Stephen
pass.
King's a fucking jackass.
I know.
Don't even.
It really
Yeah,
ruins the whole
pass.
thing for me. I'm
I
like,
really, yeah.
I liked
That-
it
Yeah.
until
Dude,
the end.
Stephen King is so scared of life that he tucks his feet in because he's afraid someone's gonna grab him.
What?
Like-
being serious?
Maybe that's
Yeah,
because he's
I'm
living
not
too much
joking at
crazy
all, dude.
shit.
From the
Literally-
twisted
he-
mind.
He's so
Stephen
scared
King.
that he like tucks his feet in at night so nothing will grab him. Like,
Yeah.
are you
Well,
serious?
That sounds
dude?
like some propaganda. He's like, oh, I'm so
It makes
deranged.
sense. He's a horror author. That makes
Yeah.
sense. He's just talking about everything he's afraid of, right?
That's ridiculous.
Just life.
I thought you were
Just
joking.
getting
No,
skinny.
I'm dead serious.
I don't know. There's something like I can't look at a person the same after reading the end of It when he has literal
Yes.
11-year-olds have sex with each other in a
What?
Yeah.
You don't know about
Yeah.
I didn't read that.
At the
I
end of
never read
It,
that.
they get
Mhm.
lost, so they defeat It
Mhm.
as kids the first time. It all
Yeah.
kind of happens at the same time, but as kids,
right after they kill him.
right after they kill him, they get
I've
lost.
Never seen the movie either. Okay.
It's not in the movie.
It's not in the movie.
It's not in the movie.
Thank God.
Why did they put it in the movie?
They're lost. They're
We
lost
know
in the
why.
sewers, and they don't know how to get out. And then the girl is like, "I know how to get out. We'll all
Let's
have
have
sex."
What? That's the
That's the
answer?
end of
Literally
the-
in
that's
the
how
book.
they get
He's
out.
He's not joking. That's how it goes.
That's how it
Come
goes.
on.
Fuck, you
Literally
just
how
said
it goes.
fuck. That doesn't even make any sense.
It's creepy as fuck, dude. And
I don't-
He never gave a good
What?
explanation for it.
So he's
like,
just
oh,
a
you know.
sick fuck.
Yeah, that's
I
why
mean,
I'm like,
People asked him about it.
People have asked him about it, and he's always really like deflective and not very like. I mean,
So
how
he's
do you
just a fucking
explain
weird
why
bro.
4 kids all of a sudden start?
Yeah.
it
banging?
was
Well,
like
he's a
about
weirdo.
it was
He's a
about
weirdo.
transitioning from kids to adults. But I'm like,
No.
you can do that a million other ways. Like that is not the way to do it.
There
You
were,
don't
there
have
were
to do
non-OG routes we could.
And to do it, and to do it with a character like
Legit.
what's her name? What is her name?
I don't know.
The girl, the main girl.
I haven't read it.
The girl,
or
she
seen it.
in the book, she's abused. To do it with a character like that,
Wow.
to have that
Yeah.
idea and then have all, it was just why
Yeah, that was
Beverly.
weird.
Thank you, Beverly. Yeah,
That sounds
Beverly.
weird.
like
Right,
why would you do that? You
The
sick
new
fuck.
movie was pretty good though.
I do like the
The
movie.
movie was
I do
pretty
like the movie.
Eh.
Not
I
the
haven't
second
seen
one.
it.
The first
Oh,
one.
wait.
Oh, I've
hold
seen
on,
the
hold on.
first one. I haven't seen the new one though.
I thought you said the new one is pretty good.
Oh no. The second one was.
First one.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
I
saw-
watched
saw the
them
first
both
one.
basically back to back because you played them
Yeah, I remember.
and I watched them with you in your
Yeah.
Discord.
Mhm.
And we I watched the first one and I was like,
Promo.
all right, that was not bad, you
Just
know.
call him
And then you
homo.
watched this, like a couple days later we watched the second one and I was like, what the like
What
So
happened?
Bad, right? So
What
bad.
happened?
What
I meant
happened?
just like the new like iteration of
The adult
Pennywise,
version.
the 2017 one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you watch
Wow.
the old one, Tim Curry's awesome, but it's
Yeah.
very like dated and like
Yeah.
It's a TV
old.
movie, so
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a
it
very
wasn't
movie.
it was a very low budget on that one.
yeah.
But it
the
had great
second new
people.
one, second new one is bizarre. They have like the CGI naked grandma.
Yeah.
That movie went off. The
What?
fucking
I don't know
rails.
what they were doing with that sequel there.
What was
Oh,
that?
I forgot about the
Remember
naked
that shit?
grandma scene.
so weird,
It
bro.
was so weird, man.
Have you guys ever seen The Visitors
Mm-mm.
Visitors?
with the kids who
Go
go
on.
visit their grandparents?
No.
No.
And yo, you gotta watch that. We should do.
Is there an orgy
list on
involved?
that.
Visitors?
Bro, it's fucking ridiculous. I can't
Wow.
really tell you without spoiling the movie. So you should just watch it. It's called The
When was it
Visitors.
made?
Wait,
Flood?
the Visitor.
A few years ago. Hold
The
on.
Visitor?
Oh
I think
no.
that's what it's
Okay.
called.
I was thinking of The Guest
Oh.
for a second. That's a different movie.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Is
the
it- hold on.
second Pennywise movie went off the freaking rails and bombed. I don't know what
Oh,
Yeah, and the first one was so good. I really liked the first one. I was like,
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
the best
that was
version of
not the
Pennywise,
best.
right? Like overall.
Skarsgård
Yeah.
was fucking great.
And that was
Mhm.
Tim Curry who played that?
Tim Curry
the
was first,
original.
and then Skarsgård redid it. And Skarsgård literally could actually have his eyeball drift off to the fucking right,
Yeah.
and it was an
on.
effect that they wanted him to do. But
Yeah.
they didn't know the actor could already naturally do it. It's like
He was like, "Oh, you
the
mean
guy
like
can
this?"
just do that, and then he does it, and he's like, "Oh, okay." Yeah,
And the
I'll
whole lip
film
thing,
that."
like he really made it. Like nobody else could play it like
Wow.
he did because he
Well,
the way
Skarsgård's
what he
man.
could do with his face.
That was spooky.
He's a
You know
really
what
great
we should
actor.
We should watch. Have y'all ever seen The Keep with Ian McKellen and Scott Glenn?
No, but
Mm-mm.
I hope
No.
Ian McKellen lives forever.
Sounds
No,
fucking
brilliant.
great.
It's when he's
it's called
very young.
The Visit.
It's
The Visit, not The Visitor. Sorry, guys.
It's
The Visit.
beautiful. Beautiful. You'd love
The
it.
Visit. You guys should watch The Visit. I'm telling you.
We're gonna
Okay.
check it out.
I'll
All
watch
right,
it.
bros. So, you have anything else you want to say about the movie before we go?
My
Great movie.
I'm
Thank
sitting
you
on
for-
I'm sitting on a beanbag and it's very comfortable.
There you go.
Put your shirt
With
on.
the captain's hat on.
That's what you wanted me to say, right?
Yeah, put the captain's
Yes.
hat on. That was the rest of the super chat. Did you hear that? You're wearing
Oh.
a captain's hat
Yeah,
and you're
that
rubbing
part.
your chest.
It's a Commodore's
Wow.
hat.
Commodore.
Hey, I'm just reading what the super chat said. Okay, that's what I'm gonna.
Most of
Well, I'm
fans-
correct. I'm correcting whoever that was. It's Commodore.
You have been corrected.
It's Commodore.
The
Yeah,
Wicked
you know
Plumber
what?
gifted 20 memberships on the channel. Thank you, Wicked.
Whoa.
Thank you,
Damn,
Wicked.
that's what I'm talking about.
Way to go.
You are the last dragon.
Whoa.
You possess
You
the
are
power
last dragon.
of the glow.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Call. I do kind of miss our Sea of Thieving, man. That was a lot of fun role
Listen,
playing.
Bro,
Listen,
I
I wanna
miss
do that. I
I
wanna
miss.
play.
I have Sea of Thieves and I haven't ever played it.
What is Sea of Thieves?
I have it as well.
It's where you
Pirates?
steal.
we should do
Oh
that.
shit.
Steal loot. Yeah, you.
We should
pirate.
fucking do that.
Also, Red Dead. George was telling me, guys,
I
that
miss Red Dead,
he,
bro.
he
I miss
wants to
Red
play
Dead.
I
Red
have
Dead
it.
online.
Bro,
I have
we
that
can get a
one too.
posse.
And
We
we
can
can
make
get
a
a posse.
posse.
With seven, we can have 7
down.
people in a posse.
Dude,
I'm just
I'm
saying.
down.
Are we going to be hunting down Andreas?
Andreas
Yes.
Almost
Andreas
definitely.
doesn't have a computer that can play it, unfortunately.
Aw,
I was talking
man.
to him.
Andreas probably doesn't even have a computer. That dude
He's-
is
he
he
can
is
he's
the
off.
computer.
Yeah, it's all
He
here.
is-
He is the computer.
He is.
Dude, Red Dead Redemption 2 is this weird game for me because the story I really
love
didn't
it.
like. I didn't like it.
What?
Yeah.
Hold up.
I-
Let me finish. I
Carl, you're
love
a
I love
different
Red Dead.
person.
I love Red Dead 1 and I
Why
love
don't you
Red
like
Dead 2
Red Dead 2?
online when I'm with my friends
Well,
because
why
it's
don't
so
you-
immersive. and
What
it's like,
don't you
the
like
game's
about the
amazing.
story?
It's not so much the story, but it's that you're on a train track and you don't really have any freedom to like move about
Yeah.
in the space. Whereas in the first game, it felt like the open Wild West and you progress through the story however you chose. So it's not necessarily the story I don't like, but
Okay.
how
I
it
totally
feels
agree.
very
Okay.
train track.
Okay.
Now, if you tell me
Yeah.
we can go online and link up with
Yeah.
the homies with 7 people and shoot some motherfuckers,
GG.
that's
Mhm.
an 11 out of 10.
And they got RP too, you know, role playing. They
Yeah, let's
got
go.
it for
Let's do
Red
it.
Dead too.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's
5M,
Let's all get
I think
hats.
5M made a RP server.
Get some
Yeah.
six shooters
Wow.
going.
I had a mall hat once with the horns on the cowboy hat.
There you go.
It was a really weird stream.
There you go.
Yeah.
We should definitely get this
Bro,
going.
we should
I really
do
want to do this.
Absolutely do this.
So,
Wait a minute,
Darth
I
Call.
don't know. What
Darth
is
Call.
Pirates or Sea Flea?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves.
Thieves.
Same
He
thing,
said
but you're on the
Sea
sea.
Sea of Thieves, George, is basically imagine a game where you're with either like 4 people or 3 or 2, and you can get on different sized ships, and you
Oh.
roll around blowing people out of the water, stealing their loot, sneaking onto their ship, stealing their loot, and going and selling
Let's
it.
do
Basically,
that, bro.
Yeah,
pirate
digging up
scenario.
treasure.
And you had the blunderbuss. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Or you got sniper
Oh,
rifle or pistol or
Yeah.
sword. Ching, 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 ching.
Cool. Oh,
It was
But
fun.
the-
I
the-
played it once. It was pretty good.
What's it called?
I
The
played it
RNG.
once,
The RNG
too.
is pretty rough, right, Adam? Like when you shoot,
Well,
Where you like
you miss a lot.
no,
Like,
no.
it's
The
Okay.
hitbox is
Yeah,
is,
that's what I'm
wonk,
talking about.
is wonky, but
wonky
they
spot.
added a lot to that game.
the,
huh?
the fun part about that game is you can do all this stuff and
Mm.
gather all this loot, but then you're suddenly in a battle with other players who are trying to kill you that can
they'll
easily
take
take,
your shit.
all of your shit.
All of
That's
it.
crazy.
Or-
It's
I
pirates,
love
man.
those type of games.
Or vice versa.
Pirate.
Like,
Oh.
just ask Call. I mean, I've seen when I first started watching Call, when I first met him, all right, he was streaming this game constantly, and he was like doing the full Jack Sparrow get up, sometimes the skeleton
Fire.
version,
Nice.
sometimes
He
like
is a
the,
great sparrow.
and
Yes.
it was like it was so awesome to see. And
Fire.
all I would see him doing was
Emote.
standing on the front of the ship emoting or hiding on someone else's ship emoting. And it's like
Epic.
I would say like 80% of his stream was him
90.
not doing anything. And he was just talking to the chat. And I was like, that's freaking
90.
sweet, man.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
Yo,
Dude, and
Carl
you
is,
came
like,
and did some of
so
those.
entertaining, bro.
I did
Yeah.
partake. It was a lot of fun.
George, there's
Carl
one
is
of the things that
most
he's just.
entertaining people online.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
dude, I
no, you are,
appreciate
bro.
that.
Like you, I would like lost hours one day just like sitting in your stream, and I was supposed to be doing something, me and Mo, and I was like,
You're like, no,
I was,
I'm watching
chilling
this.
now. I'm chilling right now. I can't.
Dude,
But
thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate that.
you're very, very entertaining.
Hell yeah. You can steal shit, George. That's what Adam was talking
Whoa.
about. You can like,
You
like
can steal shit.
you get on their ship, and then he said I was like kind of like hiding. It's because you're like crouched behind a barrel, and the whole thing is basically 007 onto their ship for
Oh, I
hours
like
while they
that.
collect shit.
Yeah.
And
How
then you
do they
blow
not
them-
notice you?
Well, you can
gotta
hide in like
choose,
barrels.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You gotta
Yeah.
sneak in there, man.
Mhm.
Because
It's
you
a
can hear
stowaway.
that if they you have to go onto like islands and stuff, so you have to get off your ship
Yeah.
to
While
go
they're
collect
on the
And you
treasure.
can
island, you get on
swim
their
while
ship.
they're on the
Yeah.
island. You get into their boat.
Also, if you
Wow.
don't wear shoes, your
You don't
footsteps
make
are
noise.
silent on the deck.
Oh,
So a lot of
I
people-
didn't know that.
That
I didn't
deep,
know
huh?
that.
Yeah,
Sweet.
you,
It's
have to-
that deep. I
you
want to
gotta
play.
go barefoot. You gotta go barefoot because then you get up on the fucking ship real quick.
it's
go to the
reminding me
crow's
of
nest.
like
Yeah.
Black
When's the next time you're
Sail.
playing,
I love
Tom?
that series.
Similar.
Black Sail, the movie,
Yeah,
the show. I mean,
the
I
show.
wanted to
I love
start it.
it.
Yeah.
Dude, when
I
they
haven't seen
keel
the last
hauled
season.
Blackbeard,
No, I haven't
That
seen
was
the
sick.
last
I wanted
season.
to watch
Is
it.
Is that what happened?
We
I
need to
wish-
meet
So
with
good.
Blackbeard with Andreas.
I wish CFG had like realistic graphics.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same
it's a little
exact
cartoony.
game. I want the same game with real graphics instead of it
Yeah.
being so cartoony.
dude,
And
that was
blood.
Assassin's Creed. Do you ever play
Oh,
Assassin's
blood.
Creed Black?
Oh, I love
Black Flag?
Yeah, Black Flag. I
Dude.
love that game. My favorite
Fucking
Assassin's
the
Creed.
ship.
But was that
oh, here
multiplayer,
he
though?
is. Here he is.
Andre,
No, no,
Here
no!
it
Cut the
is.
stream!
Wow.
No, no! Cut the
Cutting the
stream
stream
now!
right now.
We're cutting the stream. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. They're like, all of a sudden, they're like, what was that smell?
What? Smell something here. Fishy.
All right, I guess we got to ask him what his characters are, right?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Did you watch the movie?
Last Dragon?
Yes.
Yeah, in my life. I haven't seen it in a long time. Who's
Me
the
either. Okay, yes.
All right. There's another
Yeah.
flawed. There's another flawed.
Yes.
You know,
Me
but I love
either.
that
No,
movie.
hey, George. George said, "Thank you, Garrett. Thank you." George
That was for
said
Adam.
that he didn't watch it recently either.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, George, you didn't
No,
watch it
George
recently
watched
either?
it.
Well,
What
Adam
was
and
it?
Garrett and I did a
No,
homework.
yesterday I
Oh
watched
yeah,
it.
George
Oh,
definitely did
George,
watch
you
it,
watched
yeah.
it yesterday. All right, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I said George watched it. He's the most busy man in the fucking world.
Throwing
Somehow
George under the
watched
bus.
it. And I didn't watch it.
I would probably have to go with like, I mean, Timac's cool, but Richie Green in that movie is very like, he
Who's
has
He's
Richie-
going with the actors. The
Yeah,
younger
dog.
brother.
the
Yeah,
younger
it's the
brother
brother,
guy.
Richie-
who,
Richie
he's like,
Green.
he's like, he's wearing like his hair, and he's just like, he's like,
Nice shirt, Andres.
He knows what's
thank
up.
you. What is that guy? The greatest wrestler of all time, Randy Savage. He's like Randy Savage in that, and I like that a lot. So
One of the
That was
greatest
my
wrestlers
pick as
of
What
all
about,
well.
time.
whoa, 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 who
Don't
is
just
the
speed
greatest?
past that like that.
Wait.
I mean,
What'd you say?
Whoa,
Shawn
whoa.
Michaels.
Well,
Sweet chin
Randy
music.
Savage.
Wait a minute. I thought it was Junkyard Dog.
Get George out of here.
That's Randy Savage. Randy Savage. No, I can't remove
No,
George.
Garrett. That's when you take flawed out.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, it's
He's
immunity
teaching you how
against
to do
George.
it.
I'm
I see.
teaching you
I
the
see.
way.
Andreas, so I
He's
was
Yeah, move
telling
down.
him
the
that-
ways of the-
Andreas,
of
I was
the
telling him the
villain.
only reason you're late is because you're making heads. So then we
Yeah.
came up. You have to make heads.
They're multiplying behind you right now.
You got to make a Mount Rushmore of Base Staff Monday every head.
we got to do it. Yeah, I'm all about.
We got to do the
I
head
could-
scan.
Basically, either you need a girlfriend with an iPhone to scan you for yourself, or you can. We got to meet up so I can scan you with the Rev Point scanner.
You live in LA?
No, I live in Minnesota right now, but I'm bouncing
Okay.
around. I'm actually, it's gonna get cold, so I'm thinking about going down to Texas. I was gonna see Alex.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
in
bro.
Texas.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in Texas. Let's
Literally
go.
everyone's in
Yeah,
Texas.
George is in
Yeah,
Texas.
Kind of. It just seems like a nice.
Texas.
Yeah, fly south for the winter. You know what I mean?
Let's get
Let
some
us know
lunch,
when you're
bro.
down here, man.
And you know, we've been talking about the comic
I
book
met
stuff.
Garrett. I
Yeah,
met
you know-
Garrett already.
You know, I gotta say, guys, if 4 of you are gonna be in Texas,
Yeah.
then
We should
then
do a meetup.
maybe Call and I should make it out to Texas.
Oh!
We do a base staff meetup or something.
Yeah.
Let's do
Oh my
it,
God,
dude. Hell yeah,
let's
let's
do
do that.
Done. Good as done.
Bruh.
It's good as done. Let's make it happen.
That would be pretty rad.
Hell yeah.
Or
Let's
just
make it
comic book
happen.
Faces of ourselves, and we'll sell action
Yeah.
figures, 3D
Dude,
printed
action
And the
figures?
plushies. The plushies.
Plushies.
No, see,
Don't forget the
Plushies.
plushies.
You see what we
And
do?
the body
watch my
pillows.
t-shirt.
We'd make
The body
the-
pillows.
We'd make the
Oh, hey,
toys, and then we make
no,
murals.
no farting in a jar.
Yeah, none of that.
Hey, listen, George.
What happened to the last?
Take us out
Hey,
of a part
hey,
of the market.
supply and demand, man.
No,
If
yeah,
there's-
actually,
open
yeah, it's a
market.
if there's
whole market.
demand, if
Exactly.
there's demand, I'm farting in a jar, baby.
But
I was
don't
really
wanna
worried
live, I
about.
don't want to live in a universe where there's supply and demand for hot jobs.
Hey, I got
I
news
don't
for
want to live in
you.
this reality.
You're living in it.
I still can't get over what y'all told me that shit
It's
is
real.
real.
It's a real
It's
thing.
real, bro. It's
Real,
real.
bro.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
red
to
pill.
understand what type of human being
Yeah.
wants to order that. There's
I-
always
I-
an idiot who's
I don't
making
know.
shit.
Internet? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Answer.
If
I
these
don't
people
know.
lonely,
I
and they
wonder
don't
it
have a lot.
myself.
if you're alone, you know, and you want like a piece of the real
You
world.
want to smell farts?
Imagine the metaverse. People who live in the metaverse, they're gonna want to feel a cold. You know, they're gonna want to feel
that's true.
anything.
I
and
want to
smell
feel
it.
That's true.
anything.
There's someone for. There's always like I'm not surprised by people's thoughts. You know, by people's brains.
I know, but
do
that's
think
a
that.
little like. I think that's somebody
know?
who doesn't know how to live and is bored out of their.
You know,
I remember-
Dahmer was a person.
Yes.
So-
There you go.
There's
There
a
you go.
spectrum there.
Look,
You
I'll
know?
say this: anyone with a dad that brought him up right would never be doing that kind of shit. So maybe
George.
people without dads.
George,
Hey.
stand
No,
for
had a-
any
isolation.
girl
I had a whole
Grow with a dad.
conversation about this. I
I'm
don't agree
tweeting
with
that out right now.
Stanford
I
isolation.
don't agree with that.
Stanford isolatory experiments. So
Oh,
you got
yeah.
these people they put in beds, and they were like, "Hey, if you don't move for like 60 days, we'll give you $1,000 or something like
Right.
that." So all these people signed up, and first thing that happens is you get a headache, then you start to have phantom feelings, then you start
is
to
it
get
the
this
sleep
weird.
experiment?
It's not sleep. You're awake in
Okay.
a bed and you
Yeah,
can't
you can't.
move. You're in paralysis for so long that you start to
What the
hallucinate
fuck?
and feel like disassociation to psychosis
Mhm.
levels. And they did this study because of AI and because of they say astronauts. So like if you had no feeling and you know what's going to happen to your mind,
Total
if you're
isolation.
this is and that's why people get in those saltwater tanks.
I love flotation tanks.
Well,
I use them all the time.
But
Yeah,
for
they're great.
60 days, I mean,
No.
You get so pruny, man. You just be
I
a
mean,
prune.
But there's paralyzed people.
Can you
don't
have,
get
like, a
pruny because it's
switch? Can you
it's
have a
magnesium
computer?
sulfate.
Oh, really?
But
Can you,
there's
like-
paralyzed
No,
people.
no.
Wait,
There's
wait,
paralyzed
Adam.
people in
A
this world.
switch in the
What-
egg pod.
What's Adam asking?
Can you have a
can-
switch in the
Yeah,
egg
can you
pod?
like read a book? Can you like do shit while you're in the
Mhm.
bed?
Well, and so
Sometimes.
that's why VR is so helpful because it can give you illusions of depth and of restriction of boundary, and
But
so
there's
that's help.
people who are paralyzed neck down.
Oh,
Right,
who
and it
just
drives a lot of
live.
people crazy though. They have to take drugs a lot of time because they have phantom pain sometimes. They have
of course
itches.
they do.
Yeah.
Same people who when
But
they
like,
use
Just
it
look at
doesn't
Crip
make you,
Daddy.
like, you don't
I'm so
disassociate
grateful.
He's fucked up.
automatically, right?
No.
It's
You
because
know-
it's because they're used to being able to move, right?
Correct.
And then not being able to
No,
move.
but
That's
Yeah,
Sure.
you're pretty used to being able to move too.
I was
yeah,
talk-
no,
I
that's
was
what I'm
talking-
saying.
It would
But
happen
if
to
you
you.
come out paralyzed,
I was
it's
talking
not
to
really
my-
different to you,
I was
right?
talking to my guest tonight, and his name's Barrington. Great guy. Great
Barrington Levy?
conversation. Barrington Martin II. He's very outspoken on Twitter. Great conversation. But we were talking. Something led me to be like, all these people in life. There seems to be so many people that aren't grateful for what they have, and then like hearing stories like this where people who are paralyzed from the neck
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like how grateful I feel to be able to walk around, to be
Yeah,
able to
I think about that.
to be able to like grab a glass of water and drink it when I'm thirsty, or
Yeah.
walk to the bathroom and go
Something
to the
you
bathroom.
take for granted so
That's my
easily.
motivation in
Like,
life,
damn,
bro.
dude.
That's the type of shit that motivates me every day, man. I think
Yeah,
about
of
that
course.
more than I probably should. I think about
Yeah,
that.
Everyone,
Dan-
everyone should. Everyone should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one does.
Yeah.
It's super
Oh,
distracting.
dude, 100%, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you take for
Not enough
granted being
people
able to
think
like
like
move
that.
your hand like this at will. Like
It's
Yeah.
pretty terrifying. You think about
This
it.
is where
like,
Ian Crossland's
Yeah.
supposed to say
Could
you should
just be
take more
gone.
acids. You're
But that's
excited
why you're
about your
supposed to live every day in that
Yeah.
way, where you're not only grateful, but like it could be less, because that's the one thing none of us know. I mean,
Yeah.
you wake up and you go,
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why you go to be your best self. You live your
yeah.
best self, and you don't let that. That's why the worst thing that ever happened was the whole censorship thing.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
and making
You
people
know-
self-edit themselves.
You know what I think is even okay. So I was just thinking about this. I think this is slightly worse. Hear me out. I think
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the thing that this is the seed that led to the flower that was Facebook blocking each other. It's when you get to a certain age, you don't hang out with people older or younger than you. And so you don't see older people started to isolate more and more and more. They go into their homes more and more and more. So people don't see what it's like to be old. They don't realize that it's a huge part of your life that you
Yeah.
spend. they just don't imagine that. Well, I'll not think about it until it hits me, and then they
Yeah.
go and hide out. And so there's
Yeah.
not a lot of training for. We hear about how to be an adult, but how to be
Oh,
Adults
that's
now,
because
adult-
kids
like a
used to hang out
functioning
with- because-
adult.
No, Andrea,
Yeah.
that's spot on. But that's because when people used to grow up, they grew up with their grandparents around.
Right.
They understood.
their
They had that.
family.
Your grandmother tells you, like, "Hey, I need my cake."
I didn't have my
You-
grandparents.
You make the connections, or great aunts, or whatever. You see, it's not just all jump rope
Yeah.
and roses. One
Yeah.
day that's going to be your ass. Like the ancient Greeks say, what is it? What crawls, then walks, then uses three
Three legs. Yeah.
legs.
legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
The man. But no, Andre, that was interesting. I want to know in that study, how the hell did they get the people who were there in the beds for 60
To
days
not move?
not to get the cramps? You know, when you lay too long
in
in
bed
Right,
bed.
no,
sores.
they
Yeah.
had to give them drugs and things. They give them
Whoa,
paralysis
that's a
medication.
Because I hadn't
wild.
read it.
and they were restrained. You can see
Oh
them
shit!
restrained.
See, I didn't know
How
that.
much?
That's
How much they
crazy.
get paid? They get paid for
Different,
this?
man.
They had the what do you call it? You know, the catheters and everything. So they had
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
Oh,
You're talking
I'm
about
out.
Matrix goop.
I'm out.
shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah,
It's a
this
pod.
was
They want
this
you to
was-
be in a pod.
They
Yeah,
did this at
they
least
do.
in the 50s, but I know in the 70s and the 80s and 90s too. And then when I was at school, there were studies that they show that you could do for sensory deprivation for 30 days, 60 days. 90
I've
days.
always thought about that, kind of
Didn't
like a
it?
romantic
Crazy.
idea of like never leaving my room for 30 days straight. What would that be like? You
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
watch like my kids watch the
Black
Mr. Beast
Mirror did
videos
that.
every once, the Mr. Beast
Yeah.
videos every once in a while.
Yeah.
And it always pisses me off because these guys, they
Mr. Beast.
yeah, Senior Beast, they always like chicken out in like 6
Yeah.
hours. I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
Like I could do this for a week straight. Okay,
yeah.
I could do
Got
it.
I was in
discipline.
jail.
I want to do it.
I
I
did
want
a
to
year
try
and a
it.
half
You know
in
what we
jail.
gotta do one day?
It's easy.
You got it.
I love how
Yeah.
Vlad will be like,
Yeah.
dude, you know, I was in jail. It's no big deal. It's not like I was
Yeah.
in California, like call. I feel real bad.
Yeah, just kind of slide it out.
Every time. I feel like
It
it's
works, but it's
could be
true.
worse.
It's like, yeah, but it could get worse.
Well, you know what we got to do? We got to one day do a 24-hour stream. Like,
I've
oh,
always thought
I
about
did
that,
a
dude.
12-hour stream, bro. It was
Right.
so
Only if-
hard, bro.
only if
that
Crick-
shit was so hard.
12 is the furthest I've gone too, Flawed. It's fucking.
Crigler's
that
got to
was
break it.
rough.
Did
Crigler's
16.
gotta break
Phil
it up.
Lacada did it.
Crigler's got to break it up with music every like few hours. He plays a couple songs or something like that. We'll
Yeah.
bathroom breaks,
Make it like
but
a
I mean,
variety show. You know, you have a
I-
couple hours
once.
dedicated to
Yeah,
something
like a
and then something
telephone.
else. Yeah.
We could bring,
Yeah.
we could
I'm
bring some
doing it.
strippers in.
That would be like
I'm
a Lord
down.
of the Rings
We should
type
all
of
do it.
fucking-
We should do it at the same
What's
time.
my subscriber count?
Swapcast on 6 cams. That'd be not bad. but,
Yes.
yeah.
We'd be
But-
strapped in for a whole day.
Let's do it.
We got IV bags.
Let's do it.
A little Red Dead Redemption. A little
Yes.
bit of
We can
Yeah.
play some
Yeah.
pirates.
Well,
we
then
can
it would
play
be
some
fun. Then it would be
cowboys.
Gaming.
awesome. Yeah.
We could do some movie stuff. We could do so much. That would be
Dude,
fire.
You can't leave
The
your
number
room.
one thing I'm in favor
Yeah.
of is, dude, getting
Yeah.
the posse on the horses, please.
I'm down. I'm down.
So down.
Let's do
I'm
that.
down.
Smoke a stogie, have
Yeah.
some whiskey.
When do you guys want to do that? I'm ready to do that whenever.
Let's
We
do
gotta
it.
get
The
Andreas
Red
to
Dead.
somehow be able to play with us.
Yeah.
We
I'm
all,
really-
we all play on computer.
I'm
Yeah.
really freaking close. By the end of the year, probably within the next month, I'll have.
Okay.
I'm almost there. So
All right, bro.
There you go. Bro, I wouldn't have one if it wasn't for Meta PCs. You should
Every
sit down.
time Meta PCs, we should just tag
what's the
them.
deal?
Yeah.
Explain. Did they give you a great deal, or what do you mean?
They gave me a computer.
They
My
gave you.
computer- Yeah,
Well,
my
there we
computer
go,
died and
baby.
they gave
Yeah.
me a computer. Yeah.
So if they're like Andreas is a poor lost orphan boy and he needs a
Yeah.
computer, that's how that works.
Maybe, bro. I don't know.
I'll make them propaganda like no one else.
Dude, they'll like it. They'll like it, bro.
I met
They
him.
want some
I met him in
propaganda.
Vegas. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
is
didn't give me a
cool dude,
PC
man.
though,
I never met him though. But he was
bro.
nice.
I need a
Well, it needs to
second
happen,
PC.
Andreas. Yeah. we need that.
Dude, yeah, I've been looking at getting so the RTX is pretty good, and there's the the new Intel cards. There's I want to
yeah.
see what games they do work for because there's certain games are supposed to be really great, and they're like 150 to 200 bucks. You can get a card that's reasonable. I don't know. I'm just it's like it's so funny because you know those kids who have parents that buy them great guitars and they can't play them, and then there's those dudes who wash dishes all the time so they can get a guitar at the pawn
Right.
shop. That's
Yeah.
the guy who's good at a guitar. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of people we see out there that have like so much money to buy like these killer
Yeah.
rigs and stuff.
Systems,
Like
and
that.
they don't use them for anything.
Yeah, they
Right.
don't use
and
it.
I was like, I
Really
want like
impressive.
the bare minimum
You
RTX
need quantum
3800.
computing.
Yeah, so I can you know what I would do. I just like I feel like my hands are behind my back.
Hack
right
the
now.
planet.
Hack the planet. Hack every planet.
It would be Andreas getting the
that
glow.
was a
you
great.
know?
That
Yeah.
was a
Yeah,
great.
Andreas
film.
would have the glue. That
Yeah.
was a great. That's a big
That would
glue.
be a good movie.
George,
to
you're
do.
talking about hackers?
Hackers.
hackers.
I enjoyed
Oh my
that
God.
kind of-
Mr. Robot is a good show.
Dude,
bro.
there's a lot-
That's when I loved Angelina Jolie in that movie. That was the only movie.
I've never
Hackers-
seen Hackers.
Hackers is the greatest movie ever. It's so weird because when it came out, every line, every word for word was complete gibberish, and now it's all literally true. Like there's this
Yeah.
one scene where they're like, "Oh yeah, the Risk architecture is totally
Right.
going to replace with Risk 5," and you're like, "Ha ha ha!" Today, that's literally what Apple's doing, and like Intel
Yeah.
and everything. And they run around on
Crazy.
roller skates, and they're all androgynous. It's the future.
What's the
movie is
future
crazy.
now?
The movie's crazy.
We live in the future now.
Mhm.
It's the future. Hilarious, man.
All
never
right,
saw
so
it, though.
I was gonna wrap the show up, but Andres, you came in
Andres
here and it was
popped in.
good.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm glad
I
you
saw
came in
that.
here at the end.
I was tagged. I was like, wait, what? Okay.
You were invited. You didn't have to show up, but I'm glad you did. So
I'm really
Appreciate
grateful.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Adam, since you're right there next to me, what do you want to plug?
I want to just let everyone know that I'm not sitting at my desk. I'm sitting on a beanbag, and it's very comfortable. I don't get to do shows on a beanbag often, and when I do, I take advantage.
I would.
Yeah.
But these guys are awesome. If you don't know, they all join me. Every single one of these join me on my show every Monday for Base App
Like, you're
Monday.
gonna promote us for your promotion?
He's such a good guy.
Kinda, you know.
Yeah.
There. If you like these guys, then definitely go follow me on my show.
There you go.
Now I hear it.
They all join me.
Links in the
every
description.
Monday. It's a lot of fun, and we laugh a lot. And every
Great
week it gets
show.
crazier and crazier. I have successfully been able to dual stream on Rumble.
Oh,
I messed it up on Monday, but Tuesday, me and George, we went over to Rumble after my YouTube stream, and we kind of
crazy.
Nice.
we kind of took the cork out of the bottle, and we were
I
talking
can't
about some
even
shit
imagine.
that
almost
absolutely
forgot.
I would have gotten banned off of YouTube for, and it was amazing.
I'm
It
starting
felt
that
so
next
good.
week, or not next
You
week.
went on
Really.
next
You
month.
went
We
on
gotta
your
do
white
that too.
nationalist rant?
Yeah.
He took the
Yeah,
mask
yeah.
off, guys.
I don't care
Yeah.
who here doesn't agree with me. I hate white nationalism. Yeah. I hear it.
And it was a lot of fun. So next, I wanted to do it on Monday because what I'm gonna do is do a Base Staff stream for about an hour, read the super chats, cut the YouTube stream, go to Rumble, so we can have
double
we can
based.
have a really spicy base
Yeah.
but have it truly based, because right now, you know, it's like based in a bottle. Like I don't. I want to
Yeah.
break that bottle, man.
You do not
Yeah.
like based in a bottle. Don't
It's
like
gonna be
it.
like
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a reduction,
Take it out of the bottle.
reduction of the base into
Nobody
like a
puts base in a bottle.
Yeah.
And,
Honestly, it's a great idea. It's a great
Yeah, it
evolution
is.
of the show, man. Because
Yeah, and it's very easy to do. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing that. So also check out my coffee
yeah.
company, CriglerCoffee.com. Everyone who's tried it has said
Delish.
it's amazing. They love it. And
Delicious.
you know, if you want fresh
Yeah.
coffee, you can check it out. Just my last
my
name,
favorite.
CriglerCoffee.com. And it's really good shit. And yeah,
It
so
really is.
other than that, I do Monday through Friday on my show. And I just talk about daily events. I do interviews. Yellow Flash is joining me tomorrow. I'm really excited to
Great.
talk to
Nice.
him. Yellow Flash
Nice.
is fantastic. It's about time we have a conversation. And yeah, thanks for having me on, bud.
Bro,
All right.
Adam, thank you for coming on the channel.
Real
Love
one.
you, dude. Darth Call, what you got going on?
I got Better Call Cole. It's a podcast that Adam has actually kind of encouraged and inspired me to do. It's every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. You guys can follow me also on Instagram, Twitch. You can follow me on my Discord. I got my new PC back from the shop, so I should probably go there. Thank God. So
Red
Is the
Dead
yeah.
sound
time?
gone?
Yeah, so far at least. So hopefully
Nice.
it stays that way. You know what I'm saying?
It was a sound?
What was
Dude,
going
the
on?
Fan was making
fan
weird
was being
sounds.
Wow.
Yeah, there was something wrong with the power supply, but they replaced it, so I'm good to go for Red Dead because this old PC couldn't handle the Red Dead. It's pretty
Big.
intense. But yeah, Twitter,
Okay.
Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. I got a cool werewolf story coming out before
Yeah.
October 31st on
Oh.
YouTube.
For
Wait,
real?
so
what?
what is
Wait,
that,
what is
man?
this? What?
Yeah. So I
Oh,
seen
you
the
guys don't
picture.
know?
No,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know about
Picture?
this.
No, I want to know.
Okay,
Give him
All
the
right.
link. Give him the link.
all right.
I saw
Oh.
the picture and I'm like, that looks epic. Just the picture.
Is
That
this-
I
Saw the
is this-
picture.
Is this a
Yeah.
continuation of the first two chapters of the werewolf thing?
The 3. Yeah, this is chapter
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Oh,
So okay.
yes.
You're
yes.
liking this, bro?
I don't even
What
know
bro,
the
I'm
first three.
I'm all deep into this. This is like my favorite series. Sorry.
It's so good.
So okay, basically there I did like a collection of short stories, kind of like to kind of like splash around and play with like characters to like kind of pull from to make a story. So
Yeah.
each one is like a chapter of a month in Los Angeles in 1989,
No.
which is like when George Bush was coming into power,
Mhm.
and there's a whole lot of
When I was
transformations.
born.
Yeah, when Flawed was born, which is also
Damn.
fucking
Laws born in
bomb.
1999.
Yeah, 1989.
Okay.
It's kind of the best
You're
year.
the-
Like it's crazy what was going on during that year.
Yeah.
This one, like I like to
Valdez.
Batman
Oil
kind of
came
like,
out that
I
year.
settle it in reality a little bit. Like you'll hear pieces of information from the news back then. Like in this chapter, you'll hear about like Tiananmen Square.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
but
say that again. Say that word again.
Tiananmen Square.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tiananmen, you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
Isn't that how you say
China.
it?
China.
Me and Mo have like an ongoing argument about how to
Debate.
pronounce that word.
I
Yeah.
watched
Welcome
you
to
guys
China.
argue about that. That shit was so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, how else do you
Mhm.
pronounce that word?
She says Tiananmen. She
Tiananmen?
says she pronounces the second
In my
With
head,
the
I
N.
hear it that way.
Yeah, she
Tiananmen.
pronounces that second N. I'm like, you just say Tiananmen.
Mhm.
You don't gotta like extra pronounce the N. And she's like, no, you have to pronounce the N. Tiananmen. You know. Yeah.
I don't know.
But
man.
the
It's like the whole
N-A-N-A-S.
thing. It's the whole thing.
I have no problem with either of those. I mean, as long as we're talking about Tiananmen Square,
Yeah.
that's fine. I just want to.
Okay.
Some people bring that up. That's good.
It's
Nah,
definitely
it's
some foreboding.
serious argument shit for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Dude, I want to read. Is it just a story?
No,
Like a-
it's not fun.
So
No, it's
Garrett,
What is
so
it?
Adam,
Even better,
Adam
dude.
has heard
Even
it.
better.
Dude,
Yeah.
Adam and Andreas, thank you for listening to them. I'll link it to the rest of you guys.
Unironically,
Please do.
so
Doug-
unironically, if I hadn't known you, I would still love the hell out of it.
this sounds
Hell
fucking
yeah.
dope.
It's that good.
It does sound dope.
It's like
Really
a
well
radio
You
produced.
got
play.
really cool art. Yeah, it's like a radio play. Because like
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to have
Bro.
people visualize it so it could be made into like
That's
a movie one day.
so dope.
That sounds fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Sound
You will love
effects.
That
the
is
art.
so
Yeah, yeah.
dope.
All right, you
I'll
take
link it
that,
in the
get the
list.
AI art to make art for it with like the
I already was
werewolves and
asking
stuff.
Andreas to do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
that would be
Be
sick.
werewolves.
That would be sick,
But
dude.
yeah, it's basically short stories in the 80s about a curse of the
Great.
werewolf coming to Hollywood and
Yeah.
destroying the city, which couldn't be much worse than how we are right now, right?
That's straight. Isn't
I'm
that
so
what
down for
Isn't
that.
that what's happening? Isn't
Pretty
that what's
much,
happening
man.
right now?
So down.
Pretty much.
thought that
A
was what's
werewolf would
going
be an
on.
improvement to LA at this point. you know?
There's a lot of.
Damn,
I'm always convinced Dr. Drew's a werewolf, but yeah, I know there's a lot of werewolves. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Why Dr. Drew?
Lycanthrope.
But yeah,
Nice
I'll link it. It's pretty dope.
Hell yeah. Do you have what is
Yeah,
it like
I
on
wanna-
your
I
channel
want
or
it.
is it for public consumption or is it just
It's on
private
YouTube.
right now?
It's on YouTube. It's called The City of Okami. I'll link it.
Oh,
I got
okay.
3
Hell yeah.
chapters, and Doug's
Okay.
helping me produce the 4th one. So yeah.
Cool.
Hell
Fuck.
yeah.
Doug
Yeah.
is so good.
That
Love
sounds
Doug.
really
Yes.
great.
Yeah, Doug is
Hell
a cool
yeah.
dude, bro. I love Doug too.
He's a beast.
Thank you, Darth Call, for coming on the channel. Your wisdom is always
anytime.
appreciated.
I love coming here. I love being
Me
on the
too.
staff. You guys are the fucking best. Cheers.
I agree.
GG.
I
Flawed,
agree.
what's up? What are you doing?
I'm basically a live streamer. That's like
As am
basically
I.
all I do. Yeah, I live stream music, talk about politics, talk about entertainment, talk about whatever goes on.
Badass
I
reaction
almost go
videos.
live. Yeah, I do a lot of reaction videos. That's like my main thing. But
I need to do more of
yeah.
those. You
yeah, you
still
should
waiting-
bro,
inspire
because
me.
you
Waiting
have
for
a
the-
good.
The bass F music intro song.
Yeah,
You know,
well, I have it. I have
Send-
it. I just
send it-
haven't sent it.
Send it,
I'll
bro.
send
Send it.
yeah.
We're in
Yeah, I
Discord.
have it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you. But yeah, I just live stream and just have fun. A lot really, we do less like talking about things, actual things, than arguing about nothing.
Mm.
We argue about nothing for a good 3 hours
You're
of the show.
very present.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
we
that.
talk to the chat the whole time. We just sit there and talk to the chat for the entire live stream.
Dude, you
Almost every
totally
day.
everybody in the chat, like you can
Yeah.
acknowledge the hell out of
I
people.
respond to everybody.
Yeah, I
man.
love
Dude,
that
that's
energy.
the best thing that people do is when they acknowledge the chat. Dude.
Of course.
Yeah.
Love it.
Number
I
one.
like that little thing,
feel
the
like
thing you
that's-
have whenever I donate, where it announces it. I would
Oh,
take
yeah,
that.
yeah.
The guy that talks, the English guy. People take advantage of that and say craziness.
Yeah, that's why I
Like,
don't do
so
that.
crazy.
That's why I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's where my head's at too.
People
Not
make us
safe.
say crazy stuff, man.
it's
I love
fun.
my
But
chat,
you
but
let
I know
it
you're
play
gonna fuck
always,
with me.
Flood?
Well, that's the thing. Unless it's like specific words, it won't
Mm.
read specific words because you can set it to what you want it to
Oh, I see.
not
okay.
read. But most of the time, yeah, it doesn't. Only time it doesn't is when people do things and like they make words up. He won't read made up
Yeah.
words and shit like that. But yeah,
Basically,
for the
Flood's
most part.
Mad Lad, bro.
Yeah.
Mad Lad.
yeah. Basically,
So
yeah. So
go
that's what I
subscribe
do.
to
Links in the
Flawed,
description.
Flawed, brother. Thank you for coming
Appreciate you, bro.
on.
Thank
I
you
mean,
for
you didn't
having
watch
me,
the
man.
movie, but that's okay because it's in your soul, like
Yes,
it's in mine.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Thank you, bro. And I have a super chat to read here from Darth Vader for $10. Oh yeah,
What's up,
Andreas, stay away from Intel Go.
Oh yeah,
AMD.
Full AMD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
It's true.
ahead of the
It's true.
curve
There's
right
no-
now.
that
it's
is
true. The problem
have a
is it's
self-built
900. It's
AMD.
$900. It's $900 for like to $1,500 if you get like the high end, and if you go for
Yeah.
a $400 card, it's a question. It's in 2 years it won't matter. It's true because Intel's gonna have all the new games are gonna work on that new system. But yeah,
Yeah.
Intel Go.
Yeah,
But
went
I mean,
went
for
AMD
video
as well.
compression, yeah, RTX is just the right thing to do. Even just a
Yeah.
3800 is probably fine.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Oh
is,
man,
for
the 40 series, they're like twice as good as the 30 series. It's insane.
I know
Fucking
that's the
nuts.
problem, and I really want to make AI cartoons, and
It's nuts.
Mm.
That would
Then
be
in that
fire.
case-
AI cartoons. I want to
Dude.
see them.
not just that, I can go beyond your screen and do AR, where it's like 180 degrees or 260.
Bro,
degrees.
I have an Oculus, so if you should.
Do you
Make
really,
it
Claude?
happen. You can do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Claude, you gotta do.
Yes.
You gotta do.
I get a
Phasmo.
Vive. You have an
I'll
Oculus.
never-
can we,
I'll
can
never
we
I
do
have
cross?
that, dude.
phasmophobia.
What'd
What'd you
can we
say?
cross
That shit,
phasmophobia?
dude,
Yes,
that's
we can, yeah.
Dude, that's Facebook's thing. Isn't
I was
it?
playing
That's-
that years ago.
Adam's
bro.
Adam's right. Adam's right
I'm
here, and this
down.
is funny. There are 30 people
is
that actually. There's $1.5 billion, $10 billion to put into Metaverse. Only 30 people actively using it. It's just now getting legs. Everything
Yeah.
about Facebook Meta is messed up. But the worst
Yeah.
thing is that they moved to Santa Cruz and took the word Meta, so I can't be Metabor 420 anymore. I have to be Exertus. And they made it. I'm just kidding. But also the idea that metaphysics and metaverse was Facebook's idea is a lie. There's all kinds.
Yeah,
we
now
can
it's-
build,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we
I
can
get
build our
that.
free open source metaverse, and they want you to pay for every breath
Yeah.
you take, and that's what's
Yeah.
scary.
Sounds like Silicon
Yeah.
Valley right there. Andreas,
Yeah.
bro, what do you got going on other than building a PC?
God, I talk a lot, so you can see me do that on my channel. If you go to youtube.com/Exertus, I today did a video. I do Neuropa in the Wednesday afternoons, which is like a German, Austrian economics thing, interviewing people from Austria and Germany. And I
You're
just
so
had
deep, bro.
Bro.
That's crazy, man.
Dude,
You are
Andreas-
such a
Andreas
deep
on another
dude,
level.
man.
Raise
I just
that.
try-
Mhm.
I try to do
Yeah.
the European shows in the afternoon because that's late night over there. So I do
Yep.
their thing with them. And then in the after evening, I had Ping Trip, who does all the cool cut scene animations, and he cuts like news of all these shows and stuff, makes fun of people. And it had Alex Stein from Primetime Stein, Alex Stein 99,
Nice.
Yeah.
and did the Wednesday Ultra. Tomorrow is MK Canada, where we're talking about the CIA, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and all kinds of the Q
Canada's
camp.
going crazy right now, man.
Yeah, it's weird that you can week after week talk with Canadians about conspiracies involving the world in Canada, but it always leads back to the royal family, and it's fun. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, every
That's
day there's shows on
alarming.
Exert.
Andreas, thank you for coming on.
Thank you, man.
Love you
Oh,
too,
yeah.
bro. And George, the Giant Slayer. George. What
Wow,
are you doing?
man, I love being here. And you can find me at Georgia Giant Slayer on YouTube, Twitter, not Twitch, Instagram, everything else. But I think next week, as I'm starting to send out the invitations for the very first live stream, so it should be next Wednesday.
Bro,
I'm going
I
to see
can't
who's
wait.
ready. I'm going to see who's going to show up, so then we can confirm everything Monday.
I'm there.
Okay, Staff Monday.
Dude.
All right, so y'all are
Hell
coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you,
I'm
George?
Yeah,
Are you, setting
Wednesday.
up, are you setting up your merch for fart jars?
Link in the description right now. You can get the fart jar for George.
Send that link. in.
George's fart jars.
No, with extra Greek yogurt. Yeah, exactly.
Such a serious question.
He
I
also
thought that
sells
was gonna be
candles.
something else.
But wait, yeah, if
They're
it's
tank candles.
if it's at like 9 Eastern Standard instead of 8, that would be super ideal for me because I do my 8 to 10 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. I want to join. Is all I'm saying.
Well,
Dude, you
I
gotta
want
get
to
it.
want
hang.
you there.
You gotta
We
be
want
there.
you there.
It wouldn't be the same without you. You gotta
Yeah,
come.
we need you there,
Absolutely.
Andreas.
No, so that's what I'm doing. I'm working on. God, Rings of Power drove me crazy. I just couldn't take it. So I was like, started getting back to creating other content, and just looking more at like kind of like video essays, like why
Yep.
certain things haven't worked, like comparing them to the past. Like,
Oh, I'd
here's
love to
with
see that.
Golden Age, and then here's what we have with Marvel, and why doesn't it work? Looking at the writing, everything. It's like
Good
did a
content.
small-
That's
I did a
good
small-
content.
I did a
You know-
small introduction with She-Hulk, but not really She-Hulk and Marvel.
Oof.
Like what went wrong with Marvel? And so I'm now going to go back and go, let's look at what used to go right.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
wasn't it when Stan Lee died that all this shit really started
Yeah,
going
the shit
crazy?
went to the left.
Right. You know what's funny is in the video, I started with Stan Lee, an interview he gave to this reporter who just grabbed him off the side. And they were asking him, what do you think about changing existing characters? He's like, yeah, don't.
No question.
He's like, just make
Don't.
new characters. I mean, he just says it right there.
Yep.
He goes, it doesn't work right. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically says it doesn't work. He goes,
Why
"You
don't they
create new
respect
characters."
people's legacies though? If he says something like that, why
Thank you,
wouldn't they
Flavia.
actually do that? I don't
'Cause
get
they
it.
don't
Well,
give
because they
a
have an
shit.
agenda. Because they have
That's
look,
crazy to
it's
me.
what we just talked about earlier. they no longer have the talent available. Remember, they're
but
basically
they
getting
could.
bumper. They're getting see. If you think about it, who has infiltrated the school systems for the last 30 years have been programmed? You have bumper stickers that breathe and shit. So they have those people that they bring on. They're like, you believe in that? Cool. You're the head
You're
of the
part of the
team.
team. Yeah.
And those guys have limited imagination. And you're going to bring somebody who's real from the past. Those people aren't going to take shit. I mean, why do you think, again, Rings of Power, She-Hulk, Jessica Gal? The lady in her own interview Jessica Gal stated she was rejected by Kevin Feige 3 times over phase 1 through 3. That tells you something. Phase 4 comes along, they're like, oh,
That's crazy. All of the talented people don't want to work with us anymore, so come on in here, Jessica. You're welcome.
I mean, I think also bad movies. So the thing is, in the old days, there were bad movies, and for whatever reason, like except for filmmakers, really good filmmakers like bad movies. We like to watch bad movies and learn from them, but so many people forget about a bad thing, and then they just were like, "Well, why won't this work?" It's like actually. You know, you'd be surprised how many times they've tried this before. Even Gidget, you know, like it's not the first time. It's like,
I know that reference. That's crazy. You guys know Gidget?
Yeah.
I don't know Gidget.
I don't know.
Do you know what I thought?
It's like an old beach movie from the 60s, right?
God, yeah.
It's
long.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch Lord Love a Duck, which is like the school shooter 1960 movie. But
I agree.
In that movie,
and I have watched the same movies.
In that movie, though, there's this like film producer, and he's like staring at a bunch of teenagers on a beach. He's like, "I've made 36 beach pictures. This is the first time I've ever actually seen a real beach." And all the kids, damnedest thing I ever saw.
You know, it's like I was working on the video last night though, and I woke up. And I had left the TV on, and what comes on? And it popped in my head. I was thinking of doing this, but I've never done it. I saw a Steven Seagal movie. I thought the fucking guy didn't make movies anymore.
It was a new one?
No. I think it was like 2015. If I tell you how bad it is, here's Steven Seagal. It says, written, directed by Steven Seagal. And so he comes on there. And
I think I know the movie you're talking about, bro.
I think he's like a professor at some.
It's a professor at Yale, bro. I know the
movie. And I'm sitting there and I'm like going, what the fuck? And they have him to go so a professor at Yale is a kung fu master archaeologist who solves crimes and works with the International Drug Interdiction Force. There's this scene where this bad guy, this like gangster comes up, he kills people. And the very next scene, they're like looking at each other. And Seagal's like, who do you think did that? I'm like, you fucking saw the guy. He's hanging outside of the fucking window.
It's like that guy right there.
Seagal also fights sitting in a chair in that movie.
What was that?
And he has a body double that walks towards the camera going downstairs.
Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You couldn't get Steven to go down the stairs.
I'm not even kidding.
His hair is painted. I swear someone took
it's like
no, it's sprayed. They had one scene where they showed him walking through a door, and I'm like, is this because of the budget? To make the space look bigger, he walks in from the left side with a gun, you know. And then it shows the same fucking door because it had this like cut in it, you know, on the wood. And he walks in from the right side. I'm like, the next time he like crowds. I'm like,
you're like, look, we got one doorway for this weekend, all right?
We can only use this one doorway.
I've never. I was like, we gotta make fun of shit like that.
The dialogue in that movie is so bad too. Like he fucks up this guy and saves the girl, and the words that he say are so cringe. He goes, now you owe me some of that good pussy. It's so uncomfortable.
He actually says that.
He actually says it word.
No, Steven. No.
He wrote that. And
he wrote this on purpose.
The chick has to act like she's liking it, like, oh wow, Steven's so hot. But it's like,
do you think he does this on purpose?
Roll over you.
No, I think Steven's in another dimension.
You think he doesn't know that he's making?
Oh, yeah, he's like Tommy Wiseau. He doesn't understand.
He's amazing.
He
thinks he's great.
When I was a kid,
there's a green screen. He's driving in this truck with this girl. And all of a sudden, he stops the car, right? Truck, whatever it was. And you see the green screen is still moving behind him. Like,
come on, man. What?
He's cradling his dead partner who's dying in his arms, parked As in the back window, it's like 100 miles per hour.
Get out of here, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
What?
Do you ever
Beautiful.
listen to that Uzimon song, Steven Seagal?
No.
Dude, like, when the world's on the parallel, who you gonna call? Steven Seagal, Steven Seagal. You need to hear this.
He has a fucking theme song too.
When I was a kid, so I knew this neighbor, Brant Secunda, and I always say his name because he has a Dancing Deer Foundation. He's a Brooklyn, New Yorker who came to California, started Native American religion or something. And Steven Seagal would come. And yeah, exactly. And they would sell chocolate bars to make $1 million. You know, the whole thing was super scammy.
What?
But then Steven Seagal was there, and he would do this thing. Like they're like, "Oh, Steven Seagal's here to do the solstice ritual," and you get this friggin' little
like Scientology and Tom Cruise.
It's so much cheaper though, and he's got this little turtle thing, and he's blowing into the butt of the turtle, and he's like,
"What?"
And I'm like 6 years old.
It's like a little ocarina.
This is so beautiful.
It's a turtle arena.
What?
That's
What
like
a turtle
the
ass.
first time I ever interacted with Steven Seagal, but he freaked me out as a kid, and I never understood why people liked him other than that.
What
Although
the
he does
hell?
work.
I did like him in Above the Law, his very first picture, and that was it.
Under Siege? Come on.
Under Siege.
Under Siege is
I
good.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
Is that the
You're
one where
right,
he
I think
snaps
like-
off the wine glass and he uses the
That's
bottom
with
of it to
Tommy
like,
Lee Jones. No, that
Right.
was good. But it had
Which one is
Erica
the one? When he
Laniak.
goes, which one's when he goes after the Haitians or like Jamaicans? Remember that?
Hard to Kill?
You know
Is
what's
that what
funny?
it is? I think it
I've
is. I think
only
that's
seen
what the name
Under
of it is.
Siege. It's the only Steven
Dude.
Seagal movie I've ever
I've seen
seen.
that too.
Crigler like woke up for a second. He's like, "They're not under siege."
There's
Out of
so
the
many
beanbag.
bad
Under
Steven
Siege.
Seagal movies. As they get older, they get more and more ridiculous.
I swear, it's money laundering. It has to be. It's like you get some Russian drug lords like, you know what? I've always wanted to meet Steven Seagal. How much
Right.
to make away? He's like 50 grand, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
it.
dude.
I liked it.
There's a DACA involved. He's there. Yeah,
let's do it.
in a world of Jean-Claude Van Damme's and Steven Seagal's, be a Dolph Lundgren. You know what I mean? That's
that
Yeah.
premise.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
premise
But-
though reminds me of the new Nicolas Cage movie. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah, it does kind of
Which
sound like
one?
that. Where it's like a
what's the
drug
name of it?
lord.
Yeah.
It's
oh,
I
the
am-
Japanese looking one.
No.
No.
It's not Japanese. It's this dude who's like, it's the guy who plays the Mandalorian. It's that guy.
Pedro Pascal. He's a drug
Pedro
lord that
Pascal
is a big
wants to
fan of
meet
Nicolas Cage.
Holding
and-
unbearable weight of massive talent.
Oh,
It was-
that's clever.
It
That's
was
clever.
a good movie. It was
Yeah,
a good
that's
movie.
clever. I like that.
Nicolas Cage is
pays
awesome.
himself.
He is.
Yeah, I like
But
Nicolas Cage.
He's done a couple of clunkers. I
I'm
love all
fan.
of
But
them,
there is a
couple.
fine line between Nicolas Cage and Steven
Oh.
Seagal. I feel like it's
Oh,
very
come on.
close on the
Steven Seagal.
spectrum.
No.
It's very
Whoa.
close on the
Whoa.
I
spectrum.
like, I like
Whoa,
Nicolas
Garrett,
Cage.
Very
You're
close on the
lucky this
spectrum.
is your show right now.
I like Nicolas Cage.
And on that,
I love him though. I love him.
Is that what that feels like?
Is that what it feels like? He said.
Wow.
All right,
Oh
well,
my God.
we'll close it
This
on
was
that.
so much
Thank you,
fun, guys.
George.
This was badass.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
had a
Garrett.
lot of fun.
Thanks,
love
everybody.
your
Love it.
family, love your kids. Stay alive. See you
I
next
had
time.
a lot of fun.
And I'll
Love you,
see
brothers.
you guys later. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Monday.
Later. Peace.
Hold on, let me turn the sound down. That's the music's way too loud. Come on, it can't be louder than I am. Oh, it's the Chad Show. That's right, it's the show after the show. All about Joe, the Chads. And you know this. You know this. I ain't even got to go through the whole preamble about how you guys don't leave. You see the good night sign and you say fuck that, but I don't have to say that. I don't have to say any of that because you already know. I don't have to explain it to you because you guys fucking know. Fuzzy, Chad. Cat Shark, Chad. Diora, Chad. Marty Art, McChadface. Chatty McChadface. Adolphe, the leaky wooden yacht. Chad. Chadillac. I like that. Chadillac. Solid State Citizen. Sethalonian, bro. Chads. Both E's. Delve too deep. Too greedily. And too deep. And very Chad. The real Steven TV Chad. Darth Vader, we know. You know what's up, Darth Vader. You know. Chad. Kayla. Do I have to say it? No, I don't have to. But I will. Chad. That's right. Gregory from Texas. Texas brother. You're a Chad. That's a lot of Chad energy, man. To contain in one person, but you can do it. I don't know how you do it, but you do it. Very well done. Very well done. Little Bear. Chad. I gotta go back and find the original Chad show. We got to find out who the first Chad was. That's an unknown factor right now to me, and I'd like to know. I feel like it might be Little Bear. I remember Little Bear being there. It could be. Man Bro Dude. Oh, did I just blow your Chad ears? I had to. Because it's Man Bro Dude. The Chad. The Chad, bro. So I'm going to cue you in because I like to do that with the Chads. I like to let you guys know what I'm planning for the future when things happen. Smile Factory. Chad. Next month, I am going to move. Now bear with me, Chads. Bear with me. I think I'm going to move the Chad show to another platform. I think I'm going to do it on the locals. I have a local. I'm going to have a locals. It's not fully set up yet. Don't worry about it. Don't look for it. Don't find it. Don't look in the description right now. But I'm going to be doing streams after the stream on the local side. I'm going to do it exclusively for locals, but I'm not going to make it like a membership thing, I think. I'll see how it plans out. If it is going to have to be a membership thing, I'll do a Chad stream here and then another Chad stream over there. But I think I want to split it up. So kind of do the same thing Adam was talking about. You know, kind of like Mug Club does, where you go from YouTube to another platform where you can actually talk. I mean, not like I fucking don't talk about whatever I want to say anyways. But, you know, the bigger I get, the more of a target I become. You know what I mean? Ordinary Brave Guitarist. You fucking Chad, you, man. I don't know. What do you Chads think? I don't want to anger the Chads. What do you Chads think? I think regardless, I'm going to be doing extra streams, after streams, over on the local side. We'll see how it all plays out. You know, I'm playing this all by ear. Do I look like a guy with a plan? I do not. Classic Chad. Classic Chad. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I might do both. We'll see. Chad Harris, wah! So fucking Chad, your dad named you Chad. That's early. Ace erupts. Chad. Chad. I'm also thinking about doing the exclusive streams. Maybe I'll okay, how about this? Since we're doing this is all freeform. Chad's show stays here because I don't want to take the Chads away. Okay, I want to multiply the Chads. So Chad stays here. After the Chad show, I go right over to the locals and we play video games. That's what I'm doing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up. You know how on YouTube I kind of stream random games? I don't do like a continuous, like Az does, like missed whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he just plays that forever. I don't like to do that on the YouTube. I like to mix it up. I like to keep it fresh, playing different games. Sometimes I'll go back and do it again, you know, but I'm not like consistent. I'm thinking on the local side, keep it a consistent game. So pick a game and play that one game all the way through. And I picked a game that I'm really kind of excited to play. It's called The Forgotten City. If you haven't heard of this game, don't look up the story, but don't spoil it for yourself. But it's kind of a cool game. You wake up in a city and you're in like it's a Roman city, and you're like, what is this? And you're trying to figure it out. So you talk to all the people, and then you find out the mystery of this forgotten city. And it's got this golden rule where everybody in this city, if one of the people in the city commits a sin, everybody gets punished, and they all turn to gold statues. So it's got this whole mystery behind it of like, why is there this golden rule? Where did it come from? Where did this city come from? It's really cool, and it's a story-based game, and it looked fucking dope, and I want to play it. So I think I want to play that on the local side. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next month. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that. It was originally a mod for Skyrim. It was like a whole campaign mod for Skyrim, and they took that. It was so popular, they took it and made a whole game on top of it, and like, you know, redid the whole thing basically. But they made a separate game. Instead of Skyrim, it's Rome and stuff. It's really cool. So we'll do that. Yeah, literally the golden rule. It's based on what's the decimation in Rome? If your legion or whatever made a mistake, instead of like punishing a single person in the legion, they would draw straws, and whoever drew the smallest straw, all of the other guys would have to then kill and execute that guy. It's called decimation. So it's like a blanket punishment for everybody. So I guess that's what they think the golden rule is. It's intriguing. Pretty intriguing. Shay, no, it's not the golden showers. Decimation. God, that's gross. Defecation. Shay. Chad. I'll say it, Chad. Sokoto, Chad. Sokoto, Chad. TJ Gray. Chad. Cat Shark, did I say it already? I'll say it again, Chad. Chad, Chatty, Chad. All right, Chads, I am going to go. Because say it with me. I'm hungry. I'm going to get something to eat. You know, I don't understand it. I don't eat before the streams, but, you know, I'm weird like that. I am weird like that. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats that send it in. Thanks for the new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And special thanks to the Chads that stayed here till the end. You beautiful bastards, you. You have a good night. Oh, and I made those slammers, by the way, for the Pogs. Oh yeah, I made the slammers. It's happening. I've got a whole set now. So Orlando, please come to Orlando the 30th. We're gonna. Oh my God! Damn it, Alex! You're so scary sometimes. Goodness. So yeah, I got those going. So please come if you're in Florida area or if you want to fly there. And I would like to sell you one. Because I'm going to have to sell them. They're expensive. It's a whole it's a whole process making these things, man. But I did it. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. All right, Darth Vader doing one of the most chatty Chad things a Chad can do is sending in a Super Chad during the Super Chad show. The show, top secret show, behind the scenes, underground, double secret Chad show. I haven't said that in a while. For $2, not hungry. That is a lie. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to the Chads. I'm very hungry. I can feel my stomach rumbling as I speak. Right now. Very rumbly. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.